To the Sixth Stripe podcast.
The sixth, well, close. Close. We'll work on it. Welcome to the Fifth Stripe podcast. I'm your host, Oliver.
What episode are we on?
We are on 34.
34.
34. How old are you?
I'm 32.
I'm 35. Next week will be my episode
That will.
for my age.
That'll be nice.
Wait, it's 35 right now.
Oh.
We're 34. I don't know. Hold on.
What is that called? Does the call?
Well-
Wait, no, we didn't do one.
Yeah, you're right. Skiing with friends was 30.
Skiing with Friends,
Skiing with Friends.
was 33.
Number 34.
Shout out to Mike Trin.
Mike Trent.
Fantastic posing by our host.
Absolutely. Got a thumbs up from Classic Grappler, too, so that's not a bad...
You go skiing much?
Only when with friends.
Only
so
with friends.
That's thought that was evident. Anyway, yes, I'm your host, Oliver. We have Professor Berto,
Oy.
Coach Ricky,
Hey.
Coach Austin,
Hey.
and
Ricky's actually in studio tonight.
he is in studio tonight. No remote going.
Quit flashing your money, bro. Damn.
Damn, son.
That was pretty
Damn.
Fucking big baller, dude. That's pretty sweet.
Fucking-
Having a reporter.
I liked that. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
that was good. We should do that some other time too.
Live from Dwight.
Basically, what we're saying, you should leave. Just fucking leave now, man.
I'll do
Make
it.
this much better. No, don't do that. Shout out to Austin. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
Congratulations on a amazing event this
You
weekend.
called him Austin.
that's Zach.
Oh, Zach. Sorry, jeez.
Not all white people are the same.
That's true. We don't all look alike.
You know what? I
Yeah.
slipped up.
Seriously, Zach.
racism
It was a
came out.
really good time, man.
No, it was good.
Yeah, I appreciate the.
Each time,
I appreciate the table.
Each time gets easier to
Yeah.
set up.
Mhm.
And just kind of
Yeah.
the problems become less and different.
I tell you, getting those mats straightened out without any seams in it, that was a real booger, man. Me and Dean and Ryan worked on that for quite a while.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was having
They look
to,
good.
Yeah.
I was having to adjust them
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
little bit during like me and Oliver. Oliver like helped me out spot which ones I had
Yeah.
to move, and then I just got to stack them all in.
Yeah.
Because there's no barrier, so
Yeah.
they're gonna get a little.
They're gonna
loose
shift
as the
regardless.
action
and
goes.
the front of the stage is bowed a little bit, and so there's an allowance
The
there.
big issue is like gaps towards the middle.
Yeah.
Because then toes can get.
Yeah,
caught in.
toes, man.
I think
yeah.
definitely when we utilize one of our 10-minute breaks or 5-minute breaks next time, we should get up there and
got it, yeah.
do a mat check.
That's true.
So it'll
So,
be good though. I think everything went
Does
really well. Though.
does everybody want to go around and say what their favorite fight was?
Can I do that? I'm a ref.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to do that? Can
You
I
are.
say My,
Yeah.
My favorite.
Well, he said
Well,
everybody, Berto.
Do you
don't
think
need
do you
to-
think you should limit it to the ones that you weren't in charge of?
No, you can like a fight that you're watching.
Okay.
Or judging.
Yeah. I was trying to be
I
diplomatic,
judged
but
them all?
the man himself said, "Say what you want."
So Tackett's fight was Tackett. The last fight.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Was a really really.
Was
good
that Muhammad? Tackett Muhammad? Muhammad.
That was
Mo?
a really good
Yeah.
fight.
that was a good
Kraken
fight.
and Savio.
But
That was a really good match.
That was a really good match, man. I had never seen Tackett like fight that up close. He's got a really really interesting guard.
Yeah.
He's long, but he's also extremely flexible and is able to coil up under
Yeah.
people real quick.
He moves well.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
yeah,
He moves really well.
And that what was his name? Savion.
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 Yeah.
That was fight of the night, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was
Yeah.
part of the
That was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the match I was originally thinking of. But I mean, like you said, Mo did do really well with him.
Oh yeah.
in the final.
Yeah.
Dude, I really-
He's game, dude. Mo is
Mo's
super
super
game.
tough.
And a lot of
Yeah.
people didn't know this. Mo lost, but then he went on because his
But he totally could
Yeah.
have won that.
the guy
Yeah.
Josh
Hahn.
Yeah,
Hom
he
ended
got-
up
he
with
got
an
hurt,
injury.
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
so in overtime, it looked like he got a takedown, right? Josh did.
Yeah.
But there was several times during the regular that I thought Mo was gonna like take
Yeah.
it and win it.
Yeah.
So
It was a close match for
so
sure.
Mo he got injured during his fight with Mo. What happened to him?
Yeah, Josh did.
Josh Hahn did.
His back seized up,
Yeah.
Oh.
which he's a 17-year-old. So
Yikes.
yeah.
That's
Yikes.
His I saw.
hopefully something goes well. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people don't know this, but your back is most of your body.
Is it?
It's like a lot of your
I had to go to the
body.
chiropractor today because my back hurts
Yeah.
from a rib, or
Uh-huh.
I didn't know until I went to the chiropractor.
Yeah. You had a rib out.
Shout out to AJ.
Awesome
Oh,
chiropractor. Yeah.
He's my chiropractor.
Mine too.
Texas Spine and
Sports.
Rehab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In League City.
Oh yeah.
Go check him out.
Yeah.
Amazingly, almost just instantly relief.
He changed my life.
Yeah.
Cracking me like a freaking
Glow stick.
crab.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
It's an odd
Yeah.
relationship knowing that like he'll show up to class and then like
Try to break you.
try to break you, and then he's like, "Oh, how you feeling?"
And
You're like,
by
"Oh,
fixing you, he tries to break you.
yeah." I tell him there shouldn't be a
Yeah.
conflict of interest there.
Zach, I had a rib out too this month.
Yeah.
And AJ popped it back in. Like I've had it before, so I kind of knew what it was.
Is it like above your shoulder blades? Is where?
No, mine was like lower outside back.
Well, yours was because you got taken down, right? You
Yeah.
got-
landed
got
on it, right?
slammed.
I
Was
got
that judo?
wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I got up out of the couch too fast.
Yeah.
But,
Whenever-
yeah, because you're at that
I-
age now.
I really went for my IT band. My
Mine
knee
normally-
is killing me.
Yeah.
My IT band.
I see your tape there.
He
Yeah.
said it was as tight as a guitar string right
Are you doing the girl watcher stretch and like all these stretches that you're supposed to do to loosen the
Yeah,
IT man?
and I'm also using I have power dots, which are like electrostimulation
Yeah.
devices.
Yeah.
So I used it there, so I was like, oh, I can use them at home too.
Okay.
Most of the times when I slip a rib, it's in my upper back.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where
I can feel it whenever I breathe.
Yeah.
I feel it up here.
Your muscles just start tensing up. It
That
sucks.
happened. That happened to me, and it was like a year and 4 or 5 months before I figured out what the issue was. I went to AJ, so I was at a wedding, and a chiropractor was like, "Dude, you got some ribs out. Let me help you out." And he like tried to push it in. He's like, "I don't have a table or anything. I'm not going to do this, but go see a chiro."
He tried to
Yeah, at the wedding.
It's
He-
like
he
it's
Yeah.
chi
like
blasted
Nip
tried
Tuck.
to cheat blast
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Like you remember that show Nip Tuck where they're like doing
Yeah.
surgery at
Yeah.
like frat houses?
Yeah. And so I went to see AJ. I had never been to a chiro before. He's the first. He's the first and only I've ever been to.
It's funny,
And
especially
he
with-
straightened me out, and that like
Dude, he's
that
amazing.
day I was better, and I've been better since then. It's been a year or
It's
more.
weird when somebody can just bend you and your body just fucking
Crack, 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 Yeah. So big shout out to
What's fucking
AJ,
needed.
the chiropractor of all 5 of us gentlemen.
Yeah, and very high level brown belt.
Yeah.
Brown belt 4-stripe
Oh,
under Professor
and
Draculino.
he's good at wrestling. He'll
Yeah.
fuck you up, man.
He knows what he's doing, man.
Good on him. Good on you, AJ.
Yeah, he knows how to put it out so he can put it back in.
And they got a new office, right?
I think
Expanded.
They expanded. They just
yeah.
did a reno and expanded.
They took over the
same
unit
location.
next door. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's a wonderful place.
Man, the first time I went to AJ was because of a back injury too. Like I couldn't stand up completely. It was horrible.
Yeah.
And I called him.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey AJ, this is the situation." And he goes, "All right, did you shit yourself?" and I was like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're like, no, but I'm about to.
Like, am I
Once a
supposed
week.
to? I can.
Yeah.
I can.
No,
Is that
no
part of
more
the
than
process?
normal.
He's like, call me after you do.
like-
that might fix
He's like,
it.
shit yourself first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And then if you still feel bad,
If you still feel
call
bad,
me
call
later.
me.
Yeah.
no, he afterwards he was like, "All right, come see me tomorrow."
Fantastic.
And he did a bunch of stuff and
To your butt.
to my butt.
Yeah.
He wiped
fix the
my
back up.
butt.
All right, hey,
Wiped my butt.
slight disclaimer here. AJ will not do anything to your
Yeah.
butt.
No, he won't.
Go see him for chiropractic work.
He won't do it.
Do you
Right.
know that for sure? Like, did
Yeah.
you try?
Have you asked him?
Yeah. Yes, I tried to slip him a 20. He wouldn't do it.
Do I look like the type of dude who doesn't ask for butt stuff?
Yeah.
AG's
That's true.
professional.
That's
Yeah, he is. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's amazing.
We like to have fun and talk
Yeah.
shit, but he's a good guy.
I tried. He said no. He adjusted me.
Yeah.
Zachary, can you hand me one of those honey blondes
Oh,
over there?
Well, on this, let's move into some sponsors.
Okay.
No, give me
First
a
off,
big
Saloon Door.
It's in the front.
Speaking of Honey Blonde.
Okay.
What's up, Austin?
well, hello.
What do you guys have going
How
on?
are you?
Anything you want to announce?
Yes, so we are releasing the very first in our brand new barrel aging program.
Ooh.
In November, the actual date is on the website, but it's like around Thanksgiving. So we have had our favorite Russian Imperial aging in a yellow rose rye barrel for about 8 months.
Oh, wow.
And hey, and so nice. And
Just drink your
It's a blonde
drink.
lady.
yeah, she's cute. And so we have 44 gallons. And if you do the math, that ends up being about 625 servings.
Yeah, that's
which
what- yeah,
after
that's what I get.
That's what I
after
roughly came to.
me and Jason and them, after we dig into it, we're gonna have about
600.
550
Oh, shit. All right,
servings.
yeah.
I think
Is this Wendy Peppercorn?
it is.
Nice.
But I mean, but for copyright, her name is Wendy Peppermaze.
Peppermint.
Peppermint. Yeah, Mindy.
Mindy Peppermint.
Yeah.
So that's
Mindy
uh,
Spearmint.
So this is
Spear
she's
corn.
a little bit older. She's past her getting molested by young children.
Yeah.
days.
She married that guy.
Totally me too.
She did. She married that guy. Wendy Peppercorn married that dude that molested her.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it says
have
at the
no
end of the
background of
movie.
the story.
Yeah, and in the Sandlot,
Yeah,
the
Squints.
Squints.
yeah, Squints makes out with her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then
that's
at the
right.
over the end credits, they talk about what happened to all of them, and they're like Squints married Wendy Peppercorn. They have 11 children.
So back in the day, I guess that was like the 50s, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, back in the 50s, once you sexually assaulted a woman, you ended up marrying
That's
her
her
later
property.
on.
Yeah.
Ah.
The dad brings a shotgun and he says, "Listen,
Times have changed. Times are better than ever. If you
Yeah,
think about
they
it.
really are.
That's not.
it's not part of it anymore."
No, that you would get in very big trouble if you
Not a lot of shotgun weddings these days.
mouth molested
You know.
a
Shotgun
lifeguard.
Dude, basically, if we were going by that rules, based on last week's picture, I'd basically own Isai and Berto.
Good God,
Man.
Lord help us. So,
Oh, how times change.
Anyway,
Lordy.
so we're releasing the barrel. It's going to be fantastic. We're releasing a bunch of other brand new concepts. It's going to be a rad party. The biggest party of November. I also need to get with the Rivas brothers so we can talk about our annual sponsorship party that we have. I don't think we can do it in November because we have this thing, but I think we can do it in December.
Yeah.
And also, buy our beer at the stores. We have blonde. Right now, we have the Ridiculous AF in 16 ounces. We're switching to 12 ounces. The price point is $19.99. This is a lot for a 4-pack of beer, so we're able to lower the price now to $14.49 because we've changed our production schedule around and we're able to get more of it for cheaper.
Excellent.
So it's a good thing. So,
Never a bad thing, right?
Yeah, so the prices are going down. Hooray. The price of the blonde is $8.99 for a 6-pack. This is totally in keeping with the market. This is competitive with like your Carbach and your St. Arnold's and these sorts of things. So we wanted to be kind of in the same arena as them insofar as the price of a 6-pack of 12 ounces. I think our blonde is competitive on the state level.
The blonde is
it's pretty
really
terrific.
good.
And things are good.
Have one.
Yeah, thank you for asking. Everybody come out and support Saloon Door. We love y'all. We respect y'all. We appreciate y'all. That's all I have.
Everyone from GB should come.
Everybody. All of the GB.
Around here,
All
Not
of
just
the
not just
GB.
Texas, all of the GB. Other sponsors, justkeeppants.com, 6-month guarantee, always free shipping.
always free shipping.
2 pants for 15% off 2 pants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Those
think I'm ready to buy
pantalones.
some pants from Just Keep Pants. I think
I
I'm ready.
Man, I need to.
You should.
Yeah,
Excellent. Don't forget your promo code. You guys should actually go in together.
I think that I'm going to get a new gi.
Hey, 2 pants.
Very nice.
There it is.
I think I'm ready to get a new gi. Is he going to sell gi tops?
No.
No.
He's supposed to be starting a new thing, right?
Clean kimonos.
Clean kimonos
Yeah,
with a K.
2020, Look out.
Is that 2020?
Clean
thing?
kimonos.
2020
It's basically
clean
be
kimonos.
patchless. Are they bleached or are they unbleached?
They're clean.
They clean. All right.
Yeah,
Well, there you go. Clean. They're clean kimonos.
yeah.
All right. And as always, Third Coast Grappling.
Wonderful, terrific people.
Good folk.
Amazing.
For the people, by the people.
Yeah,
Just had a good event at Scout Bar this weekend.
great event. I thought it was so cool that Mona won. I thought that was so cool.
That was-
Dude, she's amazing. She got spiked on the ground
Dude,
like
that
a
was my-
She got
football.
fucking slammed.
Yeah.
I shout out to Mona.
Mona, awesome, great job,
dude.
warrior,
That girl is a
Yeah.
hardcore wrestler.
warrior
She's like a
spirit,
D1 wrestler.
Yeah.
The one that was wearing the Joker
Yeah.
rash guard
Yeah.
that slammed her.
warrior spirit.
Mona,
It makes sense
15
she's a
years
wrestler.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah, 15 years old. Her first fight got slammed 4 times,
Yeah.
like spike slammed,
Yeah.
3 or 4 times.
yeah.
Submitted
Submitted her.
Dude, I
with
thought
a wicked triangle
Yeah.
and came back and won the entire
Wicked.
female
Yeah.
blue
I
belt
thought it was
bracket.
great that after she
Yeah.
got slammed the first time, our dear MC Oliver here just went like, just to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, slams are illegal here. At
Thank
Third
you.
Coast
Hey,
Grappling.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
it,
get a
man.
chance to tell you because you were busy, Oliver. But
He did a great job.
I thought you did an amazing
Thanks,
job.
guys. I appreciate it.
I really liked your voice and your vibe that you were putting
it's
out
not
there.
as annoying as when you normally talk to him.
No,
right?
and you were
I
like,
can't put that on full
Normally
time.
you're
it was like very well enunciated,
Yeah.
and I thought that you did a really good job. You spoke really clearly.
I'm halfway
I
professional.
think
Yeah.
Professor Brandon even gave him props.
You were like,
Yeah.
I
you were
don't
like,
fucking believe that
you were
unless
like-
unless it's on the live stream.
Yeah.
I heard it.
I don't
you-
believe that.
No, dude,
you
you
were
did.
like one step down from like
Yeah.
a blockbuster movie guy.
You did a good job.
That was my inspiration.
summer.
But no,
But thank
so
you, I do appreciate it.
you were well prepared, right? So you had notes on these things. You had
Well,
notes
yeah,
on these.
yeah. We
people.
had. I did a little bit of preparation myself.
like you
but-
followed a script, but you also
well,
varied it and mixed
Lisa,
it up. Yeah, yeah.
Lisa Diesel.
Yeah. So the reason that I say this is
awesome.
because I once took a stab at this for the weigh-in for
Gotta
the
have
first
notes, bro.
qualifier. I fucking sucked at it, dude. Like Ryan he's cool, he's a nice guy, and he's like, "Oh, hey man, you tried real hard," and I was like, "Oh, oh, bro, buddy, this is not high praise. But so like you and I talked about it before going in, and you went in and dude, you smoked it, and I was like,
man. I
good for
appreciate
you,
it.
dude. Yeah,
You ended on a joke.
yeah.
Like you said a joke and that was it, and it got the whole audience to laugh.
What was the joke?
I think it was something.
You're like, and your mama has a real leg and a wooden foot.
I was
Yeah,
like,
Oliver's good at those.
I was like,
jokes.
I was like, knock knock, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, and I just
What
walked
is
away.
the deal with jujitsu?
Why do they call it Ovaltine?
It's right. Should be called round team.
The can's round, the cup's round. Oh, shout out to Jerry.
That's pretty good.
Oh, Jerry.
Yeah.
You told everyone to
Pretty
find
good.
their soulmate.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, go
Yeah.
hang out for a little bit and make a new friend. You might find your soulmate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I
really
hope
nice.
someone did.
I made new
If
friends.
you did, hit us
Yeah.
up. I want to know.
I made a lot of new friends. I got to visit with Jordan Holly a little bit. Super nice guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really nice guy.
That was a tough fight.
That
That was a really tough fight.
impressive.
He's good, man.
Oh, you saw the weight difference too.
Yeah,
It was like
20 pounds. Yeah, it looked like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
He's an animal, man.
basically have a. I mean, not really an absolute, but an under. You're basically
Hey.
180 or under. You can come in
Let
wherever.
him do his game.
Pedro
Yeah.
came
Yeah.
out well prepared.
Didn't
Yeah,
let
he
him
came
didn't
out-
let him get to the feet at all.
He knew what to
Yeah.
expect, and he tried to
Yeah.
dictate the pace from the beginning, which
He
was
had a good
good.
pass, and then
Yeah.
was able to control him.
I follow Jordan his jiu-jitsu stuff on social media. And he's got some
He's
serious leg game. Yeah,
No,
serious.
he's not a slouch
Yeah,
at all, man. He's a
no.
very high level grappler. I mean, it was a tough matchup though. I mean, it could have gone either way, and
Yeah.
it just, unfortunately, it wasn't his way.
I had never met him personally. We interacted on social media a couple of times, but I got to meet him personally, and I was like, "This is a nice guy."
Yeah.
Yeah,
guess-
he's a little brash on social media sometimes,
Yeah,
but like in person,
You almost have to be to
yeah,
market yourself these
yeah.
days,
I
super
expect
fun.
everybody's this way, right? Like
Yeah.
the person that I
But he's
talk.
he's only like that towards his opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something that like he needs to do to
Sure, it's part of his process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This reminds me of like Conor and Khabib fight. At the end of the fourth round, no, the end of the third round, Khabib goes to Conor and says, "Talk now."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Conor
Let's
just,
talk.
He goes just
He said,
business.
he said, he
yeah,
said,
it's just business.
and he
I
said,
think
no,
the
let's
next round-
talk.
Yeah,
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk
Next
business.
round, he's like, "You want to talk?" As he's like beating his face.
The next
Yeah.
round is when
Khabib
he
took that a bit
finished.
personally.
yeah. So he didn't let go of that choke right away.
Immediately.
He hung on to it.
That was a personal fight.
Yeah.
When-
Well, he ran down his religion and he talked shit about his dad, right? So
He
like,
made it personal.
yeah. So I don't know anything about being a Muslim at all. I don't know anything about it. I imagine that they probably don't take it so well when you talk shit about their people and their religion.
Understandably.
Yeah, and I would be really upset if somebody like said a bunch of bad things about my dad. I love my dad,
Yeah.
and so like the fact that Connor came out and did both, he wasn't like, "Oh man, Dagestanis are rednecks. You bunch of people have sex with bears.
Your food
or
has no
whatever."
flavor.
Yeah.
Still some Jeff
Yeah.
Fox jokes?
Yeah. I mean, but it wasn't like that, right? It wasn't. It went beyond that sort of like that
There is
trash
a
talk.
line.
He was trying to dig
Yeah.
at it, though.
there is a line,
Yeah.
and Connor crossed it.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of Connor's game though is like he does that. That's part of his mental game because some people don't fight as well pissed off.
But he
Yeah.
also
Khabib does.
What else
Khabib
can
fights
you
well.
say to get Khabib pissed off?
Yeah,
It's a dangerous game to play. Man.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Yeah.
You look like this
Make
type of
fun of
dumbass
his-
that wrestles a bear.
Make
Yeah.
fun of his like tiramisu. Like
Yeah.
that's all anybody has.
Yeah.
Is the tiramisu.
yeah.
Oh shit!
He so my favorite piece of Connor trash talk is he was fighting a Brazilian. I couldn't tell you which one, but it was in Brazil.
Because
It
they
was
all
in
look the
Brazil.
same?
Yeah, it's Jose Aldo.
Yeah.
Because they all look the same.
No, I just don't remember which
Don't
one.
say that to
because
Zach.
I remember it was in Brazil.
Actually, Brazilians.
Don't say that
never
to
look the
Zach.
same.
Yeah,
Hey, Zach.
yeah.
They all look
That's
the
funny.
same.
And so
Brazilians never
yeah,
look
a throwback.
So well, Connor's shit talk was like, I'm going to beat you up in Brazil, and I'm going to carry your head walking down the street, and I imagine a national holiday will be declared in my honor, and the Brazilians will be out celebrating me for beating you, and I'll be an honorary Brazilian. And I just remember like, wow, that's extremely creative. And
That was well thought
yeah,
out.
you're going to say a national holiday will be declared in my honor?
Whoever his speechwriter
It was
is
great.
deserves a
It was
raise. That was
hilarious.
good.
Yeah. And I was like, that's pretty funny. But then he's like, your religion is bullshit and your dad's a dickhole. And I'm like, well, that's not lighthearted or fun at all.
When you're in the crowd, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, you get him, Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
When he
shit, not that
starts
part.
Yeah.
I'm not part of
like
that.
old dudes at the bar.
this is not good.
Oh,
this was not
dude.
good.
His whiskey.
Yeah.
That
He's getting
was
a little out of
so.
control.
So what?
Have
is
you tried
the-
his whiskey, Zach? You're a whiskey
So,
man. How is
so-
it?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Proper
I plan
12.
on because Isai asked.
Are we gonna have a whiskey night?
I'm gonna
I
bring
think we were
each
talking
night
about it,
out,
yeah.
just bring a different bottle.
Are we gonna have a whiskey night? Oh shit! Somebody just better bring some
No, so I have
some soda.
I'll bring a
Soda water.
nice scotch. I have a nice scotch I'd like to bring.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll get into it.
Oh damn, we're gonna get. That's gonna be like a 45-minute podcast.
Yeah.
We're gonna be sloshed.
No, you just
It's gonna turn into a freaking fist fight
It's
in
gonna turn
here.
into a
Just
fucking-
Be professional, man. Just like
or it's gonna be 3
sip it.
hours.
Why don't we just sip them?
got some Japanese whiskey I can bring. Got some good stuff.
For the best of times, make it Suntory times.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I can bring some sake. I have a nice sake set Ricky bought me from Japan. I haven't used it yet, so I can go get some sake.
Oh man, I was
It's
with
got
him when he bought that.
samurais.
This was the
Or-
coolest market, man. It was. Yeah.
It's got sumo wrestlers
wild.
fighting each
Dude,
other.
it's
On the bottle?
It's
It's
pretty
wild.
dope.
Yeah.
On the bottle and on the
Oh,
little
I
glass.
thought in the market. I was like,
I was
that's
like-
even better.
They're like whoever
He's like, I had to
whoever
fight a
wins
sumo
gets
guy.
to sell you the sake.
Oh no, Austin found a gun shop.
Yeah,
in this
they sold
marketplace.
guns.
Wait a minute.
Wait, in Japan?
Yeah,
Japan?
actual guns. Yeah.
Were they working?
Yeah.
Guns?
Oh yeah, they sold ammo and magazines.
What
and
was the,
everything. Yeah.
What was how are the prices?
400 yen,
Well,
dirt
they
cheap,
had- they
right?
had a
$390.
special for Yakuza.
What are the laws?
They're all
You
like-
can
Is
you can
anybody-
you
is
can have a
anybody
gun, you can own a gun in Japan. I looked them up when I got back.
They're like,
you
why
can
don't
own a gun in
throwaway
Japan.
guns when you
Nobody's
can
ever
sell
shot
them?
anybody.
Yeah, so you have to go through a special class, and you have to have a shooting proficiency test that you have to pass.
That sounds
So
like a great
basically-
idea.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's what
not.
we
It's
have-
not a bad idea.
that's what we
It's
have
not a
here.
bad idea at
But
all.
no, that's what we have.
That's what we have here.
For concealed carry.
Concealed carry, not
Yeah.
for just buying.
Not
a
for
gun.
owning a gun. Yeah, you can just go buy a gun.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. I
Oliver
mean,
doesn't know he's a foreigner. He can't buy a gun.
you can, no.
I
You
have a
can.
concealed handgun license.
Yeah. Nice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
LTC.
No,
I
Oliver-
mean, I
Yeah.
don't.
Oliver's
God bless
very-
America.
Do Londons just throw like biscuits at each
They
other?
can't even carry knives anymore.
Yeah,
you can't
no,
even
you
carry
can't carry
knives.
knives.
Yeah.
You
So
can't
like
carry
how we
knives.
all carry a pocket
I
knife,
like
you
how
can't
you
do that in
call them
London.
No, yeah, the Londons.
The
all
Londons.
Hey, do all the Londons?
Not even Londoners.
I-
Anyway.
Is this why cops carry just like a stick?
This is our writer here, who is very proficient in the English language. So shout out
Creative
to all the Londons out
just,
there.
They just whip each other with bangers and mash.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Why do you think they call them bangers?
Yeah.
Fucking bang people with them, man.
They're like
Mash
hard.
'em
They're
up.
like hard breakfast sausages.
Yeah, English breakfast sausage is fucking amazing. Have you ever had a full English breakfast?
Of course I have.
It is one of the best things
It's-
ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Better than like a southern breakfast.
Well, yeah, because like
No.
We got
not even
steak.
remotely.
We got
I like
steak
English
on
bacon
No,
better
because
than I like American
they
bacon.
pour fucking beans all over everything.
Yeah,
it's the
everything.
stupidest shit in the whole
There's
world.
Put them on the
way.
side.
Yeah.
There's no
Where did
way-
you go to?
Look,
Like
England
everywhere.
In general
Was it
is
in
not
England?
up
Yeah.
there
No, they're lazy,
high
man.
on
Yeah.
the awesome food
Yeah.
places.
What are you
I
talking
went
about?
to-
You don't like salt and vinegar? Because that's basically in
I went
everything we
to-
have.
yeah, I
you don't
went
like blood
Like,
pudding?
You don't go to Ireland to be if you're a foodie, right?
Now
Yeah,
let me tell
no,
you,
English cuisine's horrible.
Irish bacon is fucking bomb.
Well, it's the same thing as English bacon.
So is American bacon.
American bacon is also very good.
American bacon's
I
a little too
prefer
fatty for
I
me.
prefer American bacon,
You know
but
what-
Irish bacon's like
You know
a
what breakfast
it's like a pork
is
chop.
weird Is
It's like a pork chop.
It's good.
Chinese breakfast. They have like porridge.
Yeah.
I was on a plane. It was like Ava Airlines
Uh-huh.
or something like that,
Uh-huh.
which I think is a Chinese airlines, and they had an option of American breakfast or Chinese. I was like, I fucking love Chinese food.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Chinese breakfast.
Fucked
And
up.
I got a Chinese breakfast, and I was like, fuck,
I have fucked
messed
up.
up. I totally
Yeah,
messed
I have
up.
fucked up.
tactical
What is
error.
this porridge?
Yeah.
I thought only bears ate that shit.
Yeah.
And
And little white girls that get lost in the forest.
but like I'm a
That's how
I'm
the
an
bears get it.
experimental eater. I
Yeah.
will eat,
Touche.
but the shit that they're bringing out, I was like, this just doesn't taste good,
Yeah.
and I regretted it. But
Yeah.
But you ate it?
You tried it though.
but
You
I was
tried
in
it.
first class, so I just
Yeah.
ordered some more shit.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You guys
I
have
got
Norwegian breakfast.
so I got bumped up to first class coming back from Japan.
Oh, that's nice.
It was unbelievable.
when you went with Ricky.
Though,
Yeah.
Did Ricky get
the
bumped up?
worst. So I
No.
I flew.
It's because your skin color,
I
bro.
flew first class from
Different planes.
Ah,
from
Damn, that's
Malaysia
fucked up.
to Japan.
They're like,
and
you're not even on
Japan
this
to
flight.
LA,
Yeah.
and then my LA flight to Houston
Yeah.
was in regular.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like living the life,
Living the life.
and then I'm like, "Ma'am, can you shut the curtains?
Yeah.
these people,
These
back there
pores are looking at me and I don't
trying
like
to
it.
See in here,
Yeah.
and I just
I don't like when these pores
won't
can
have it.
see
bring
me.
bring me some more champagne.
the smell of
Yeah.
average keeps wafting this way.
Yeah.
Keep the udon noodles coming, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is that
and then-
mediocrity?
And then I'm middle seat.
Yeah. Oh fuck, middle.
Fuck,
Oh
dude.
fuck.
Coach coming back.
Oh
and I'm
shit,
like,
man.
How
Yeah.
the tables have turned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The middle seat is like the poorest of poor
It's the
people's
worst,
seats,
man.
man. Yeah, I got that. That's why I got bumped,
I got
right?
an early flight, and so I wasn't on
Yeah.
that flight.
Shit,
initially.
dude. Yeah.
We ended up flying business to England one time when we had the kids.
Wonderful.
And I tell you what,
Yeah.
It's so hard to like
Yeah.
buy non-business class.
I know, man.
tickets
It's
out
just
there.
it's so expensive.
But that's
Yeah.
a short flight.
Yeah, 7 hours or
That's
something.
about seven and a
I'm
half
saying,
hours.
like,
Yeah.
compared to like
Asia.
I've done it to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I've done
Yeah.
it to Taiwan.
Yeah.
So
You've
probably-
done it.
Yeah,
Yeah, business class.
Done it.
I've done
Yeah.
it in business class.
Hawaii was a long.
I have
flight.
not. I have not ever done sexual intercourse on an airplane.
Really.
Yeah.
You've done it to Hawaii.
Although
I did. I well, it was. I did it with myself.
nice. That's fucking gross.
Jerk
yeah,
off
that's
in
pretty
a-
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that public? Yeah, I guess.
Well,
Skies
that's
public?
such a small. Like you're not even comfortable, man.
I don't have a lot of
Can't-
emotion.
can't-
I got to work into
can't
it.
sit-
Dude.
can't
It's
sit-
all
technically,
hips. If you just
so-
hold notice,
you
it's
just
all
Oh
push-
hips.
Jesus
hold tight.
Lord!
Is
Oh.
inside
It's
of the
hips.
plane
He's like, I don't even work my arm
a
at
public
all.
place,
God bless.
Yes.
but
Yeah.
you're in the air.
No,
Yeah, sky rules. Sky rules apply.
It's like, how can you own the ocean?
you can't.
That's why
Can't.
international law.
How
right?
can you own the sky?
You can't.
30,000 feet?
No, international
That plane
airspace.
owns that public space?
Fuck
I don't
that.
know. But you know what's crazy? All right, is that like if you're going to serve somebody with process for a lawsuit in a state, okay, and you catch them in a plane flying over that state, you can fucking serve them with that shit.
Well, how do
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
get on
you
the
can, like,
same
board
flight
it
as
So
So-
like,
so-
let's
so-
say I want to sue you in Mississippi,
And
all
you
right,
know
and
they're
I got to
taking a
serve
flight
you in
over-
process in Mississippi. So if I can
from
con you to
Florida to-
flying over to Florida, as soon as the captain's like, and if you look out your window, you can see we're over Alabama. There's Biloxi, Mississippi on our left, and then okay,
You'd be
the
like-
state line. I'd be like, congratulations, you've been served, motherfucker. And it sticks.
Do you think that's actually happened?
Yeah, I know that it has because we studied it in law school.
Dude.
Yeah, we studied this in law school.
I've-
And they took it
That's
all the way to the
that's
Supreme
insane.
Court. They took it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, yes, however, there is an upper limit, and we're sure that once space travel becomes more common, we will find the upper limit. But as it stands, a plane, you're over the airspace, you're in the state,
So-
you can get
So
served.
basically, if you're
Yeah, it's crazy.
if you're within the atmosphere.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
think
that's a
I
long
think
way.
if you're in the stratosphere, the answer is yes. But if you're in the ionosphere, the answer is no.
Okay. So
That's specific,
for
though.
everybody wondering about the best way to travel after
Can you pull up a picture of the stratosphere, the different
yeah,
atmospheres?
know your
There's
levels.
3 layers of the ionosphere.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Pull it up.
Okay.
Is it the ionosphere,
I
man?
think he's calling you.
Is it the stratosphere?
How do you spell that?
IONO
Just put different levels of
Iono.
atmosphere.
sphere.
sphere?
Oh, there we go.
See, there's 3 layers. 1, 2, 3.
This motherfucker here.
It's incredible.
The E region.
You know how I know that?
The D
because,
region, the F region.
in the military, utilizing HF radio,
Uh-huh.
so you could talk to somebody in China
Yeah.
using HF.
Yeah. Is
So-
that ham? Is that the same thing?
No.
No?
Yeah, I
Ham
think
is
they use
ham is
HF.
pork.
Okay.
But what it happens
the rear
is-
end.
I'm pretty sure ham is pork, so it's part of like.
So what happens is
a
the
pig.
Signal bounces off the ionosphere and then back down to the ground, back off the ionosphere.
Wow.
So depending on
It's a hell of a bank shot.
so yeah, but it depends on how thick those
Layers.
are.
Has to be
and
2
That's
seasons.
based off of
Shit.
sunspots.
Shit.
So the sun and how much energy it's producing
Yeah.
can change how thick the layers of the ionosphere are, which will let you or
Dictate
not
the
let-
distance?
Dictate,
Yeah.
because if it's not that
Shit.
thick, then it'll go right through. So
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's crazy. That's just man.
very
That's
complicated.
yeah.
Science, you so crazy.
Man, you crazy, science.
But it is crazy that you can talk to somebody from
That was great.
China
That was
in the
fucking
US on radio.
Man,
and like immediately, like there's no delay.
There'll probably be some delay.
why you gotta do that shit, science? I don't even know why you're so crazy, bro. Always trying to make me learn some shit or something, dog. Man,
That's good. That's solid.
That guy should be
that's
here. every
that's my white
podcast.
that's my white Sinbad. Yeah. Man, women be shopping, dude. I've seen Sinbad and I've seen Sinbad live in concert like 30 times. I don't enjoy the comedy of Sinbad. However, I enjoy Sinbad very much because his
There was
jokes.
an episode of Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, he was on.
It's always starting in Philadelphia.
He sure was. Yeah. So
and
he'll
Rob
tell a joke.
Thomas.
Like
no, wait, no, not Rick
yeah.
and Morty. Futurama. Sorry.
so one of his setups for a joke is like did you ever just be walking on the sidewalk and then like it just stopped and then you got to go walk in the street, and I'm like, yes, and he's like,
That totally
that
happens.
shit's crazy, dude, and I'm like,
Thanks,
your
Sinbad.
observational comedy leaves something to be desired. But he was wearing windbreaker, and I loved it. I thought it was terrific.
That is true. He played the part.
Yeah.
What, have you know
Yeah.
the?
Did you know he's not a sailor?
Effect?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
You know the Nelson effect? Nelson
Nelson
The
Mandela
Mandela
effect. Yeah.
effect.
Oh yeah.
Where they
Yeah.
everyone thinks he
There's
was
a genie movie. Yeah, the genie
Kazam.
movie.
Was
Yeah.
not.
But
Oh.
then after that, he made.
Did you?
He did a trailer. He did a fake trailer for it
And they did
for
the movie poster with it.
for April Fools. He went ahead and did the fake trailer for the
Wasn't it Shaquille O'Neal that was in Shazam?
He was in Shazam.
Shazam.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal was in it, but the Shazam trailer is great.
Sinbad, Shazam, Genie move.
Yeah, everybody remembers this movie. I didn't remember this movie, but I did remember the Berenstain Bears and not the Berenstain
Yeah.
Bears.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that one
It
was
had a
one that
different
got
heritage
me.
back when we were young.
Yeah,
It's like, does Febreze have 2 E's or 1 E?
Oh, this is where the little kids find like all different Mandela effect. Here's the Bernstein Bears.
yeah.
Dude, the one Mandela effect that I connect with the most, I guess,
Yeah.
is the one about 9/11. They say a lot of people remember that 9/11 was on a Monday, and it was actually on a Tuesday.
It was because they played Tuesday's Gone, right? So like the Leonard Skinner song "Tuesday's Gone with
Did
the
they
Wind."
really?
Yeah, so Tuesday's Gone with the Wind. They played this for months and months afterwards, and then they like for some reason there's a list of songs that they stopped playing on the radio because they deemed them to be like too hurtful, like emotionally in this time of grieving for the nation, and they also they stopped playing Massive Attack because they were afraid that if they announced that there was a massive attack, that this would spook people. So for like several years afterwards, the band Massive
Teardrop and
Attack,
shit?
yeah, Ring Song, yeah,
That's a good song.
great. Oh,
Yeah,
they're
I like
English.
Massive Attack,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're terrific.
My peeps.
One of those guys is Banksy. That's the rumor. Is one of the Massive Attack guys. But anyway, so they changed their name to Massive for a while. Massive Attack has 2 albums, 100th Window and Mezzanine, that are like the best trip
Mezzanine's
hop album.
really
Oh my god,
great.
it's so good. I listened
That
to
was
it.
so good.
So every day I used to eat a shitload of speed and study for the bar exam, and then I would
Like a good lawyer.
I would listen to Massive Attack over and over again. And so now, if I need to get into the zone on a project and I listen to Massive Attack, I feel like I'm on speed.
flashbacks.
We call that the Pavlovian
There it is.
response.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela died in prison.
I think it's weird that number 10 is the one that is based, the
Yeah,
term
the
is
name
based
of it.
on.
But I mean, if you think about it, Matt Damon pretty much ruined that
What? The Mandela effect or
with Nelson Mandela.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
the rugby
yeah.
movie
Invictus.
Invictus, yeah,
Dictus?
yeah. The South African accent is
South African?
very hard to. Yeah.
South African?
Right, mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
South African.
A lot of the South African phrases I have are not very.
Yeah, you can't.
On, yeah, we're not going to talk
He
about
Right,
would
that.
have
me.
never been a president if he died in prison. So
Right, correct. Yeah, I did not think that he
Beat
died.
me up, Scotty.
It wasn't this the one where they thought he always said that, but it was just he never said "beam me
never
up,
said
Scotty."
that.
It was
He
just
never
"beam me
said
up."
beam me up.
Just like Darth Vader never
Yeah,
said Luke.
I'm your father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He never said Luke.
Yeah, he said, "I am your father. Look into your feelings. You know it to
Yeah,
be
it was
true.
like a part of a little monologue.
Search your feelings.
Search your feelings. Search your feelings."
You
Yeah.
know.
Scotty beam me up.
Yeah.
News radio.
News
Oh, that was an
radio.
amazing show.
Dude, so what's the Mandela effect
Joe
about?
Rogan, yeah.
Joe Rogan was on the show.
Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to watch News Radio. Have you seen
No,
that?
I've seen
Oh,
News
that shit's
Radio.
fucking amazing.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
Phil Hartman, man, I love Phil Hartman. I'm so sad he got killed by a crazy fucking wife.
Things happen. Wasn't Osama bin Laden already dead?
He was not.
I never thought that.
Well, Zach, you may have been privy to things that most of us weren't.
No, they're thinking about
No,
the
whenever
other
that
one
shit
who was
Hey,
in high school. and
Hey,
everything.
Zach, let me talk to you about something, man. Let me holler at you.
So,
So-
girl, what's your
Wait,
name?
wait,
sound
Al
like?
Baghdadi, right? Didn't we just kill?
Yeah,
Just
Trump.
recently?
Bakr al-Baghdadi?
Trump just announced that he was dead, or whatever.
Yeah,
he was
the-
killed in an attack
Was that
or
you?
something.
I did not do that.
Was that you?
But that
That's why he wasn't
That's,
training that one day.
but
I think
that's-
maybe that's why Count was like real tired. During
that's
his
your
fight.
but that's your people that got him, huh? That was
Britt.
the Rangers that got him.
White people?
Oh, the Rangers?
Yeah. I think SOF and the Rangers got him or something like
Yeah,
that.
so typically Rangers pull security for special
It's-
forces.
Okay.
Like they're the, and then
Well, what they doing, Mr.
typically
Rogers?
Yeah, I'm like,
SF,
what's-
they do
Yeah.
a lot of like training militia. in like
Yeah.
foreign countries. That's their primary kind of thing.
Yeah. Bakr al-Baghdadi, the guy that was always in the videos in the khaki ski mask cutting heads off and shit.
It's gone.
That dude, and then also the spokesperson for ISIS, the voice of ISIS. They also got him, which is
Michael
crazy.
Chavello? Oh no, never mind. That's something else.
Patrick Warburton, because he does awesome
I
voiceovers.
love Patrick Warburton.
Dude, I wish he would narrate my life.
Putty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brock Sampson from the Venture Brothers. Also.
Oh,
the Tick.
dude.
Dude's amazing.
Was there one with Forrest Gump too, like about the chocolates?
Yeah, he never said.
He never said life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, he never said life.
He said it's like, or
Mama always said.
no, he said it's like chocolate, and she's like, what? He's like life or something. Like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, he did not say what everyone thinks he said.
He didn't say.
He didn't
what
say-
everyone thinks
Just
he
freak
said.
out, man.
Because what the people think he says, Mama said life is like a box of chocolates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom always said life is like a box.
Mama
of chocolates.
always said.
But he never said
It
that.
is Shazam with
Yeah.
Shaq, bro.
It's Kazam.
No, wasn't it Shazam? I thought it was
That
Shazam.
was like the worst movie. of all
Shazam
time.
came out this year.
That was a good
Oh,
movie
yeah.
with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
They're going after
Yeah.
the-
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah.
That was the first Arnold movie I saw.
Oh, dude, Jingle All the
Really?
Way goes
I
hard,
think I saw
man.
this in the theater.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way was awesome.
Jingle All the Way is a good movie.
that's Shazam right there.
That is
Yeah,
Shazam, not
Kazam.
Kazam.
That was a good movie too.
Shazam?
Shazam?
You like
Man,
it?
you
That
know,
was funny.
It looked very corny.
Oh,
I
you
didn't go see it.
Oh, it was good. It
Oh
was
yeah,
really good.
Hello, Clarice.
he never says that.
did you guys check out
Hannibal Lecter
Shaquille
never
O'Neal's
says-
rap album, Shaq Diesel?
Uh-uh.
No, it was amazing.
Do you want me to shoot it?
Man, you know
no.
what I think- you know what I think
do
is
you
real-
want me to pass it?
You know what I think is
no. Do you want me to slam? Yeah.
You know
That's a
what's
great
really
album.
interesting about Silence of the Lambs is that part where he's like, I hate his brain with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
they
Yeah, and then
go
he goes, like
Yeah.
that wasn't in the script.
Yeah.
Nobody told him to fucking do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He just
He
did
was in
that.
character. Yeah.
I'm like, he's like, I feel so creepy right now. I'm gonna do a weird fucking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a professional.
Yeah. That's the super.
That's an artiste.
So, so Shaq also had a fighting video game in the style of Mortal
Shaq Fu.
Kombat called Shaq Fu.
Oh
yeah.
shit,
Bro.
Yeah, it was
I
awesome.
remember that.
Was it?
Yeah. No, it was terrible.
No.
So there's another famous scene in a movie where the actor improved. It's in the movie Blade Runner, and it's Rutger Hauer at the very end of the movie, and it's called the Tears in the Rain monologue, and it's totally unscripted. He's an android that was used to like fight in these crazy android battles, and then he comes back to Earth, and Harrison Ford hunts him. The guy that hunts androids is called the Blade Runner. That's a title, and so he says something like, "I've seen things that you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion, sea beams sparkling like so many tears lost in the rain. Time to die." And he says this, and he says it, and he's all like sad, and it's all raining on him and shit.
Ripped
and,
as fuck,
Yeah,
too.
and Ridley Scott is like, "What in the fuck was that?" And he's like, "I don't know. I feel like that's something that my character would say." He just like totally made the whole fucking weird thing up, and it made it into the final cut of the movie. So you see this like really sad monologue, and this robot's like about to die, and he says this speech, and the whole thing is just ad libbed, and it's crazy talk. It's pretty terrific. It's one of my favorite scenes. Largely considered to be the very best monologue in the history of movies, and it was totally made up on the spot.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Tears in the Rain.
Good shit.
You trying to
Yeah.
pull it up here?
Yeah,
One of my favorite unscripted scenes was whenever Leonardo DiCaprio's character in Django got mad and
oh,
slammed.
smashed his.
Yeah,
he's
he like
all
cut his
bleeding and
hand
shit.
open
Yeah,
because then he puts the blood on an actress who's not ready
Yeah.
for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Yeah, Rutger
That
Hauer
guy's
didn't.
always as a creepy.
He's
character.
great.
Yeah,
Man,
I was about to say he doesn't have a pleasant face.
he was
if
in
you're
this
like,
movie called Blind Fury, where he was a blind guy that was badass
martial
with a
artist
sword.
with swords. Yeah, he had that cane sword.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. I remember that.
I've seen things you people. Sorry, bro.
That's part of the unscripted.
That's part
The
of
attack, the attack ship's on fire off the
Ad-lib.
shoulder of
What
Orion.
did we say before we came in here? Whoever
Yeah.
smelt it,
Del-
we were saying nobody else uses
Tannhauser
the term
Gate.
Dealt it except
Yeah.
for
When
declaring
talking about
somebody
farts.
is farted.
Man, yeah, this is He's getting wet.
Yeah.
Robots probably shouldn't get wet.
Shorting
No, so
waterproof.
these
Is that why he's
robots.
dying?
Yeah, no. So these robots in this movie are. You have to perform a very specific test and monitor their eye movements to even tell that they're robots. They're so human-like.
Yeah, that one dude looks
Did you
like
see the
Rutger
second
Hauer.
one?
That guy.
Oh yeah,
Jared Leto.
awesome,
Yeah, I saw that
amazing
video.
movie. Yeah. So there's two
Is
versions.
it better than his Joker character?
I didn't ever see the Joker character.
Oh,
Yeah.
from Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I didn't see Suicide
yeah.
Squad.
So
It was really
sucked.
good.
yeah. So the deal with Blade Runner is that there's two versions, right? There's the Ridley Scott director's cut, which has no voiceover, and it's super dark neo noir, like hard boiled detective with robots in outer space, which is
Yeah,
fucking
that's good
awesome.
shit.
Yeah,
That's fucking
but
amazing.
it's just like one of your 50s or your 40s detective noir films, right?
But it-
There's
yeah.
a lot that's you have to figure out while you're watching it. It's more of an experience. And you have to kind of piece things together and rewatch.
I really
and
like
then there's
noir-based
the
movies.
theatrical cut, which is they have voiceover, and it's literally Harrison Ford spoon feed you the whole thing. It's garbage,
Yeah.
right? And so, long story short, don't watch the theatrical cut. Watch the director's cut because
Blade Runner was a
it's
good movie.
vastly superior.
No.
Yeah. I will go on and on about movies if you fuckers let me. So let's talk about something.
Oh, we need. We have so many movies we need to catch these two up on.
Oh,
Still want to
yeah.
show 'em Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, terrific
Dude,
movie.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
They've never seen it.
Oh,
So
my
we
goodness.
might have to plan a movie night one time.
Lord God
Hey,
almighty.
subtitles?
Huh?
Subtitles?
Do y'all want to
No,
pivot
they
this
speak
Was it in
to?
black and white?
Is it black and white?
No, they speak English.
It was a radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
actually-
it's
there-
a program.
Yeah.
There's no speaking. It's actually during
Yeah,
the whole
they
thing.
have
It's
to
just
be-
like, and then cards pop
Oh,
up.
the Benny
They're
Hill
like-
song?
Yeah, there's like China. That's where it
Sit
is.
next to like a big transmitter radio.
Do we all have to wear hats like yours?
Yeah, you absolutely do. You absolutely do. I like.
That's
No,
like an
he-
LL Cool J hat.
He had the cab right over.
I could do it backwards if you'd like, and I'd look like what's his face.
Yeah.
Total Joe
What's his
Rogan.
face?
Does Joe Rogan wear hats like that?
Joe
You know-
Rogan.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan wears elk.
You know, just because you Uber doesn't mean you have to wear that hat.
Dude, I gotta make money somehow.
Do you drive Uber?
Huh?
You drive Uber? No. Oh.
No, I drive.
Oh, that was a joke.
drive,
That's a good
yeah.
joke, man.
Well,
He's like a lift, bitch.
Yeah, there you go.
do I look like an Uber?
They have Uber Freight
I mean,
now.
I've seen
You can
that.
hire.
What's
Yeah.
your Uber rating? Do you know?
Yeah, it should be on the Uber app on your account.
No, we used Uber when we were in Vegas. We used it. I used it.
My Airbnb,
I use Uber.
my Airbnb like reviews are awesome.
Oh yeah, they're like Ricky.
Yeah,
He's a
Ryan,
man.
Ryan fucked up one of my Airbnbs. When we went to Austin, he didn't read the instructions where they said put your bed sheets, like strip your bed sheets.
Yeah.
Pretty much the only rule.
For
of the house.
Uber? Airbnb.
No,
Airbnb.
Yeah.
You're like, where the
she-
fuck are you
and he didn't.
driving?
So they were like, you know, we don't charge a cleaning fee because we would have wished that they would have left it a lot nicer. Since we don't charge a cleaning fee, we asked them to do it, which they didn't. I totally did it. I know Ryan was like, oops.
Fucking Ryan.
Yeah.
All right, my
I have
Uber
a
rating is
4-star.
4.83.
I have
4-star. They're like Birdo sucks. He's
I have a
Four
five.
jokes.
0.00.
I have a 5.00.
I have a
Wow, I think it's out
4.91.
of 5. I think it's 5. Do you have like one ride?
I'm going to tell you how many rides I have.
All right, how many rides? You guys see how many rides you have.
How do I see
Go to your trips.
your trips?
You're like an expert at Uber.
Thanks, man.
No,
Me?
Not you.
I wouldn't lie. I probably have one bad one.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
wait, never mind, I
1,
can't.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trips.
I have like 6.
I got 10.
I have like 20.
Yeah. So here's my secret:
I have
is I never use any racial epithets while I'm riding in an Uber.
You telling me you don't jump in and are like, man,
I don't.
don't you hate?
Yeah, don't you hate Eskimos? Right.
We
they're
apologize to
called
any
indigenous-
Eskimos listening.
I cannot stand people from Myanmar. They're
worse.
they're just this is the worst.
Whoa.
49.
Yeah.
I have some here from
Shoot.
South Africa,
Oh, nice, man.
some in
South Africa. South Africa.
and
Yeah.
In the Uber in Afghanistan, you got to pick the ones that don't blow up.
That's true.
out of 40 something, I have a
Or you have to give them a bad rating.
4.8. What was yours?
4.91.
Man,
Me too.
but one of them's like, man, Ricky got me to sign up for jujitsu while I was driving him around
This is
town.
bullshit.
Nice.
We tried to Uber in Tokyo, but they don't have it.
Yeah, they don't. I have 10 reviews on my Airbnb. These are cool because you can.
Nobody cares about your Airbnb.
People have
Well, I want to
to.
hear why they think he's so great at staying at their place.
Yeah.
He's Ricky.
Do you like make it better than like you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky's like
painted.
Ricky's like, hey,
Yeah.
like your paint look a little bad, so I repainted.
Yeah. Ricky installed crown molding
like,
in 3 of the rooms. It
He's
looks
like,
terrific.
Your furniture just wasn't flowing with the room, so we reorganized the
sink was,
furniture.
dripping, so I went and
Yeah.
redid the entire.
Yeah,
plumbing of
yeah.
the-
Left with
the
carpet or
house.
came back home with wood floors.
Scrub the tub, got the
He's like-
ring out.
Yeah, like the grass looked a little long, so we went ahead and we cut the grass.
Ricky
and trimmed
stayed
the
when we got
hedges.
back. We invited him back for dinner.
While Ricky
Flew
was
him back
staying at
in.
my house, he helped me to heal my relationship with my mother. We've been estranged for 13 years. Like, we learned to love again because of Ricky. I would give him 10 stars if I could.
Ricky came and stayed for a weekend.
Ricky can stay at my house for free whenever he wants to.
Ricky came over and stayed and refinanced my mortgage. Now I'm saving $80,000 over the
we
course
paid,
of the loan.
We paid
Like,
him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we paid him.
Damn, dude.
Terrific.
All Ricky's reviews are like, Ricky, when are you coming back?
Yeah. Ricky, come back.
Worst part of his
Ricky,
stay
come back.
when he left. Yeah, that was
All
fucking
right, so
bad.
here we go. If you charge a cleaning fee, then hosting Zachary would probably be okay.
Oh, snap.
I
Oh,
don't
snap.
I don't charge a cleaning fee in exchange for guests cleaning up after themselves.
Whoops.
So I was disappointed when I had to spend an extra hour cleaning because it appeared as though he didn't attempt to clean up any of his messes.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn you, Zach.
Yeah. Can you respond to that? Can you be like, that was fucking Ryan?
Yeah, blame Ryan.
Yeah.
He was nice and left our cabin as what we expected.
He left the house.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah. Nice.
He left the house.
Terrific.
That's what we expected.
Yeah, great. He's gone.
Good
Dude,
for him.
dude, we did not even remotely clean up Tokyo. We didn't clean that shit at all.
That's a
No.
big place, man. I mean, I heard it's pretty clean to begin with, but
No, dude, I feel
The
bad.
only part in the whole
Clean
city
up
that was
all
dirty
of
was our Airbnb.
I
That's the
bet.
only we fucked it
No,
up.
Have you ever abandoned
Yeah.
an Airbnb?
No.
What do you mean? Just like left it?
Yeah, like we went.
Like a baby?
We went to Philadelphia. We were going for the Army Navy game,
Yeah.
and we showed up at our Airbnb, and we're like,
Yeah.
not quite like the pictures.
Yeah.
And I feel safe. Let's go get a hotel.
You dipped. Yeah.
Nice.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, we
Hey.
bought a hotel, and it was expensive. It was like
you bought a whole hotel.
Yeah.
$500 for the whole hotel.
Like Monopoly
Which actually
style?
really isn't bad.
Yeah, not for
I
not
bought
for not for that part of
I
Philly.
bought the whole block.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Hey, so there's
Tunnel
yeah.
down.
Yeah, that's super
That's a
interesting.
funny name.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to be Navy every day.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
I'm
want
not-
to, if you want to, yeah.
I feel
Not in
like.
spirit.
Okay, I was going to say, I feel like I need to ask questions, but I also
Yeah.
feel like they should pay for the premium for the answer.
How?
so-
Like, describe the Airbnb place, man.
Well, okay, so it was like in the middle of, I think, it was just like in the middle of bars, like in a dark alley.
Uh-huh.
You had to go down an alley to get in.
Uh-huh.
And it was just not nice.
Yeah, dude.
Here, I'll pull
To
it
say
up.
the least.
I'll pull it up.
Dude, so I stayed in New Orleans during
Oh.
Christmas time, and I got an Airbnb. So one of our students trains. I'm sorry, he's from New Orleans, and I asked his advice on like where I should stay. I was like, I already booked a place in Holy Cross,
Ooh.
right? And he goes, like, he starts laughing, and then he goes, "Bro, you're gonna die."
You
But,
are
like,
gonna die.
But like because he's laughing, I'm like smiling with him,
Yeah,
and then he
yeah.
says, "You're
No.
gonna die," and like I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to react. I'm like, are you serious, man?
Yeah.
You know they named that place after what you need to use to defend yourself against the people living there.
Yeah.
There's vampires living there?
Yes.
Does
They will suck
does he
your
have
fucking
a
life
yet?
away.
Does the New Orleans student does he have the yet?
Yeah.
The New Orleans accent?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But I ended up, it was super awesome.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
I've only been to New Orleans once,
Oh, terrific place.
and it was not a good time.
Yeah? What happened, Berto?
So
Tell us.
My
So,
goodness.
this is when I was still working for the chemical plants.
Ah.
So I got
Ooh.
sent to a job over there in New Orleans, and first night we get there, it's like, all
It's
right,
on.
Let's hit the town.
Oh, we're gonna go
Yeah,
out. We're
man.
gonna have a good time over here in New Orleans.
Dude, so like so long story short, my credit card ended up getting swiped.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, but by this point, I was really, really fucking drunk.
Nice.
When I found out that my credit card was maxed out
Yep.
and gone.
Yep.
And so I had to, I was like drunk trying to call my credit card, trying to cancel everything. And then I was like, I don't know where my hotel is. I'll just start walking on the freeway.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yikes.
What?
And so I started walking down like an overpass.
That's your brother.
And then overpass.
Yeah, I've done
and
that.
Luckily,
You were homeless.
Luckily, yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, the police officers that found me.
Most people.
This is like, bro. This is like my LA story. You always give me shit about.
But like, I was just drunk. You were like,
I was high on mushrooms.
Most people that you see sleeping like under overpasses, they're not actually homeless.
Yeah.
They just had one of those nights.
It was
Yeah, so
Birdo,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
that
usually
it was
Birdo
me.
every
It was me.
time.
So like, I was, so the
It's actually
cops,
very low
the cops
percentage.
woke me up, and I
Everyone on the
have,
streets are homeless.
I have no fucking
Just drunk,
idea.
yeah.
I have no idea how I was able to relay to them enough information for them to get me back to my actual hotel because they did that. They didn't take me to jail, which they could have.
Oh, man.
They just went and took me back to my hotel, and I was like, I just looked at it and I was like, yeah,
this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
And
We
like,
made it.
yeah, made it.
You probably
Wow.
had like a
But
hotel key
what
in your
sucked,
pocket.
yeah, but what sucked was
He had a
They are
shirt with an
detectives.
address on it.
what sucked was
Yeah,
that
they stapled the receipt to his shirt so in case he
something-
got lost.
actually I think I might have lost my entire wallet.
Oh shit.
But I didn't have my
that's no
ID, so I couldn't fucking work the job I got sent over there for.
Shit.
'Cause I couldn't-
Lost your
I
twit
couldn't
card,
get-
bro.
I couldn't get
But you're
cleared
Louisiana.
for the
Shit, dude.
the permit to get into the plant because I
Yikes.
didn't have an ID.
Oof.
So I was just like fucking stuck in a
Yeah, that
hotel,
does suck. That's terrible.
not doing shit.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
You know what? But here we are today.
At
Things have
least,
gotten better.
At least I didn't get one more fucking criminal charge on my record. So yeah, here we go.
I
You mean you're only?
I very nearly died in New Orleans many
Yeah.
times. Well, I lived there for 3.5 years.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's where I went to college. So I mixed like those years where you're an insane person.
Yeah.
So I moved there when I was 17, and I was there until I was 20 when I graduated college. And I just remember like in those times, I was on a mission to like I was like what do they call it, like a psychonaut, someone who really wants to explore
Yeah.
how fucked up you can get on substances. So like one time I woke up on
Recreational
I woke up on
scientist.
top of my stove. That's where I decided to fall asleep. Another time some cops woke me up. I was sleeping on the streetcar tracks and I almost got run over by a streetcar. So that would have been instant death.
What was the name of the streetcar?
Esmeralda.
Was it Desire?
It wasn't. Yeah, she was out of commission. Yeah, definitely got put in five. I
Yeah.
don't fly to New Orleans because I don't want my name on a manifest.
Yeah.
So drive in, I like chill, whatever. I go to bed early and then I leave
How do
immediately.
you find out if
should get a lawyer.
Like,
You just call the courthouse.
you say,
Yeah.
can I
Yeah.
come
Do I have a warrant?
Yeah, no, I call and I say I'm an attorney in Texas.
for a friend?
Yeah, no, I'm an attorney in Texas and I'm calling about a client. His name's Austin Weber. He's just social security number, his date of birth. Like, do you have any open cases involving?
And they're all
this?
like, "Oh hell
I'm
yeah!"
assuming
Yeah.
since you have that so scripted out that you've actually done that.
True. Yeah.
And the answer is the reason why.
Well, so the
you-
statute of limitations just ran, right? It just ran. Yeah. So
you're basically a free bird now.
Yeah, I got in a really bad fight in 2008 while I was there. It was my last year. And so I think I had like 2 assault and battery charges. And it was a 10-year statute of limitations. So that just ran. So I'm good there.
Yeah.
A guy flicked a cigarette in my face. And I mean, come on.
That's
You
assault.
can't. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. It's just that he was local. So it's not assault. It's totally reasonable.
Yeah.
He's from New Orleans.
Right.
So as far as the NOPD is concerned, you can go around flicking cigarettes in people's faces if you're from here.
Nice.
But you Texas assholes, how dare you come into our state and beat up somebody for flicking a cigarette in your face?
Excellent.
We tuned that guy. we tuned him up, man. Had a real blanket party.
That's nice, man. Well, sometimes people don't know red's their color until it's on them. You know what I'm
Shit, man.
saying? Like, I don't wear red well, and we're like, we disagree.
Yeah, in the line at Taco Bell.
What?
Yanked him out of his car and everything. It was a
Damn,
bad
dude.
deal.
What a way to fuck up a perfect.
And then went home and man had a couple of quesadillas and went to bed.
fucking A, dude.
Life was good. Yeah,
Man,
terrific.
typical
So
Tuesday
here's
in
that
the Nolans.
Philadelphia place.
Let's see it. Oh, very fancy.
Oh shit! It's got
Actually,
stairs.
The first thing you walk up to is here.
Nice
Okay, so
metal door to keep out the ruffians.
Well,
Right, then
diamond
you go-
plate.
Yeah.
yeah, then you walk up here.
Uh huh.
This is whenever you first walk in.
Oh yeah.
Is this a restaurant?
Yeah. It looks
I was
like a
what?
looks
It
like a men's
looks-
club.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Hipster joint. No.
No.
It is.
It's like a shithole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it where you drag people if you want to do stuff to their privates without them wanting to
Good
do
God,
it?
Oliver.
Okay, so this was
It looks pretty
this
like
was the main
gloomy.
bedroom.
Is that where you and Ryan were supposed to sleep?
Big spoon,
Oh.
ladle. Oh man, it looks cozy.
Yeah, it's very cozy. It's extremely cozy. You can't park anywhere, apparently.
It was impossible
Yeah.
to find parking.
Yeah, don't park there, don't park here. Never park over there for more than 2 hours.
I hate so much parking in downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Dude, we got
One of my things I hate.
we got an Airbnb when we went to San Francisco, like right in the city, with some guys kind of it was his apartment and stuff.
Was there like a bunch of poop and needles on the sidewalk outside?
No, this was
Oliver's like, I controlled myself.
probably yeah. I mean, Crohn's does have its downfalls, but you know, I do Kegels, so I keep it in tight.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. Every day's got to be lower body if you work out.
Gotta do Kegels right now.
That's why he loves.
That's the best thing about him.
That's
Watch.
why he loves when people do neon belly on him.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of one of those. I'm like, it's paying off. You know, it's like good. I'm like, sweet.
Oh, he's got it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Thanks, guys.
like it turn Oliver into a human tube of toothpaste.
It is true. It is true, man. I will definitely.
That's horrible.
I will shit all over
man.
you.
Half of Oliver just spat out onto the mats.
I'm just saying, man.
Man, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Bring
him back.
Keep me made weight, man.
Oliver, you gotta lose 13 pounds in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
1 second.
Just get
Oliver-
Professor Surge or Professor
be
Yuri to
back.
Neon Belly. You got it, bro.
Let me dump this out. real quick.
Oliver, why is whatever just came out of you black?
I don't know. It's been dead.
That's what colored dried blood is.
My insides are done. Thank you. Anyway, I forgot. Oh yeah.
You're a good
Yeah,
sport.
San Francisco was nice.
No. Terrific.
Yeah.
Is there poop on the streets?
Man, there's a lot on the streets in San Francisco.
That's what I hear.
But poop?
There was some poop.
There was poop.
A
Venom
little bit of poop. What, like the character? Or?
movie.
Yeah.
You seen the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
That was in San Francisco.
I saw him.
Is he made of poop?
I liked that movie. I thought it
looked
was
like
super
he's
silly, but
covered in,
It looks like he's
black
covered in poop.
yeah.
I don't know, I-
Crohn's poop.
So,
That's what it was.
spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie.
Don't.
It's like been out for like over a year.
That is true. It's kind of on you at this
No,
point.
I'm
yeah.
saying don't
Oh.
don't spoiler. Don't see the movie.
Oh, I was about to say, like,
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
It was okay.
I just didn't get like why the alien had a change of heart. He's like, all of a sudden, I think I pity you, and
Please me see more. Like it was so cheesy. The
Like,
voice.
but
Yeah.
like all of a sudden, he's like, oh, I actually like you because you're pathetic.
Yeah.
Who is-
I want to save the entire world because
Yeah.
there's people like you. Like I was like, what the fuck, like.
That's weird. This
Yeah.
is what the
the
character
whole
motivation.
take
Yeah,
over.
it doesn't make a lot of
Doesn't
sense.
make sense why he
Yeah.
changed what he wanted.
Did he took over that chick for a little while though?
Well, that's what it was. He sucked up those women emotions. He didn't know what he wanted.
Yeah, it turned into like a
So he
moody.
got Tom Hardy, and then he was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm cool.
He became a woman for a
Sorry,
little while,
bro.
and then when he stopped, he retained some of those qualities, and so his mood just changed to the exact
Yeah.
opposite in 5
Yeah, but
seconds.
then
Yeah,
the
Tom
main-
Hardy was like, "What's wrong?" He's like,
the main guy
"Nothing."
was
I just
the
think
main
it's funny
women,
that
too.
Yeah.
the main alien.
Uh-huh.
He was in women. Remember, they were trying all.
Yeah.
They're all dying.
Yeah.
Which I don't even get that too. Like, wasn't the thing like killing him, and all of a sudden it's not now?
I think he had like special genes.
No, but remember they
They're
were
Levi's or
the
something.
Banana Republic
the
with
doctor
their,
was
their
like,
odd
"You're
sizes.
dying."
Yeah.
He's like, you're dying. All your organs are.
Failing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're symbiotes, so they're supposed
That was
to.
that was a bad doctor though. He didn't get a second opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only went to one doctor the whole movie, right?
I don't remember this movie very well. I just remember.
He had a
got
cool
two
motorcycle in it. That was about it.
Yeah.
Like a cool cafe racer.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little interesting how I had like that inner monologue, but symbiotes are just interesting in general. I wish they would have made him a little bit better in the movie.
What other symbiotes are you
Remoras
with that you're
and sharks.
Carnage?
also impressed? Oh, so Carnage. So also the
But Carnage was in it, right?
basically,
No,
At the
that
very
was-
end.
At the end.
Yeah.
Was he?
Woody Harrelson. Yeah, at the very,
There's
very
one
end.
called
the best
Toxin.
Woody.
Toxin's a really
He's a
interesting
terrific
one.
actor, man. Woody
There's one
Harrelson's
called
amazing.
Spot.
I think he's the most
Yeah.
underrated actor. I actually talked about this on the
One called
commentary.
Scream.
We talked about
Did you?
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson being
He's
one
amazing.
of the most underrated actors of all time.
Wow.
So his father
King Kong.
murdered a federal judge.
That's right.
Yeah,
Fun
and
fact.
and was in federal prison for 30 years or something. Yeah.
He's got an interesting backstory.
He's in that new movie Midway.
Yeah,
About
it
the Battle of
looks good.
Midway.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
The dad.
And
That looks
Zombieland
real
too.
good.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got like gray hair in it.
Now
He's
that
got white hair,
He
bro.
should do by now, bro.
so the dad maintained his innocence,
Huh?
right? He said, "I'm innocent." He said, "I didn't do it." But what they convicted him of is he pulled down the back seat of a car and then cut a hole in the trunk of the car, and then sighted a deer rifle through the hole across from the courthouse. And when the judge walked out the steps of the courthouse, he just pow, and then crawled out and got in and drove away. It was pretty smart.
Like the DC
Pretty
shooter.
legit,
Yeah.
dude.
That's like the DC shooter, right?
Yeah, yeah, same MO.
You think that's what inspired him?
I don't know. Well,
looking
the
at
inspired the DC shooter.
yeah.
I don't know if he was doing
Technically.
research on Woody Harrelson's dad in the
So
60s.
Woody Harrelson's dad
Should
sniped the dude from his trunk.
At least
Yeah.
one. Yeah. So
That
there's
doesn't seem like it was his first time.
there is
sniping
like
someone.
so there's like a whole thing that they're like his dad was the real JFK killer
Yeah,
because he was like apparently sick with a fucking
Dude,
rifle.
you have to be, man. Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
they say the whole
Yeah.
what's his name?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, like went
Yeah.
through basic like training and couldn't hit.
Yeah,
shit
the Marine
for
Scout,
anything.
the Marine. No, I
I
heard he was.
dude. I heard he was a horrible
Yeah,
marksman.
I heard he was a Marine Scout sniper.
I heard he was a horrible marksman.
Dude, my
I think it was that
uh,
Jesse Ventura one where he's like, oh,
Not
conspiracy.
no,
or
a small one.
dude, my high school teacher showed the class the
Thank you.
video of JFK getting
Shot in the fucking head.
Yeah, dude, and I was not expecting that in high school to see like.
A
Did they
watermelon
did
explode.
they showed it with the frames that they had taken out? So there are 3 frames that they removed.
where the
Where you can see
explosion
his
goes.
brain, you can see his brain hit the back of the
Yeah.
car,
Yeah, that's
and then
what
you
I
see
saw.
you
Yeah.
see his wife
Try
grab
to pick
Yeah,
up
she-
the
his
pieces
head.
of
This is
brain.
normal. This is normal. Like when you see something like that, like she went immediately into shock,
Yeah, I
and
gotta
she was
put this
like,
back.
"I need to put this brain back in his head so that my husband can be okay." And so she just reached and started gathering up pieces of his brain and tried to put them back in his head and
Look,
put his.
Spoiler alert.
They
it
don't
didn't
know,
help.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah,
They
That's
didn't.
still alive.
JFK.
Yeah.
He's chilling with that Tupac hologram.
I don't know what to make of him, man. You know, he's long dead before we were
Tupac or
born.
JFK?
JFK. I know what to make of Tupac.
or the hologram.
I
Yeah.
heard he was.
Yeah.
I heard he was a swell fellow. He banged that Maryland chick
Yeah.
a lot.
He said he totally not related though.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Epstein killed himself.
What about LBJ?
I love these memes going
LBJ.
around on Facebook.
Do you think
I
LBJ
love
was
the
involved?
Epstein memes.
I hear that too. I hear that too.
Like,
LBJ
something about his assistant was like
Yeah.
telling his wife or telling somebody that like,
Yeah.
oh, he's part of it.
So somebody called a radio station and announced that JFK was dead 5 minutes,
Yeah.
5 or 6 minutes before the shot was fired,
Mm.
which is crazy. Yeah, called like an English radio station or something like that.
Fucking times. Man. Fuck it up.
So the other thing, what did you say a second ago? That's very interesting.
Epstein.
Oh yeah. So the memes that are going around.
Yeah, he totally
Yeah.
So
people will be like, "Did you know that super volcanoes haven't erupted for 70,000 years? Or they erupt every 70,000 years, and one erupts every 80,000 years." And also, Epstein didn't kill himself. They just like slip it in to the very end of these
pepper it
like
in there
yeah,
and see who catches.
yeah, or like
That's
it'll be a
good.
meme about like the perfect ham sandwich recipe, and
Yeah,
it's
he's
like
like an
and
Epstein.
and did you know that they turned the cameras off like right before they murdered Epstein? This is so
Dude.
silly,
Who's
dude.
Epstein? I don't know who
Yeah,
Epstein
just
is.
stay that way.
Yeah,
He was the kid diddler that was going to rat on the Clintons.
true.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
Was that summarized enough?
That's pretty. Simple.
Yeah, it's much more sinister. Than
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
We're not going to get into that. That's
Yeah.
a whole episode, but it's really fucking dark if you want to get into it. But basically, yeah, he's
He had
part
a
of like
pride-
an elite group.
I
He
told you,
diddled
we
kids
talked
and,
about
like,
this.
Blah blah blah.
We talked about it in Tokyo. He's the guy with the private
Fucked
island
up, yeah.
that would fly in world leaders, provide kids to fuck, take pictures of it, and then use it to blackmail world
Yeah.
leaders
He went on a
into
plane with Bill Clinton
27 times.
27 times.
Yeah, 27 times. The Lolita Express. Lolita is child molester slang for an underage girl.
Based on
Lolita, based on Nabokov's novel Lolita.
Run Lolita Run. Wasn't that what it? There was a
That-
movie or
Lolita.
song about- yeah, Lolita.
Lolita.
Was it,
yeah. Lolita by Nabokov. He's a Russian writer.
Yeah.
Is about a relationship between like a 50-year-old man and a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah.
It's a great novel. It's terrible, but it's
It's a hard read, but it's a good read.
yeah.
It's
You-
kind of like Requiem for a Dream.
Or-
Good movie, don't want to watch it.
yeah, or like the book Bartleby the Scrivener.
So do you think Pizzagate, even though that was all bullshit,
Yeah.
was actually trying to tip something else off?
Yeah, so I think that Pizzagate was a disinformation campaign in order to make
To make it
people
believable,
who believed
like, oh, shit.
in a pedophile ring seemed like nuts,
That pizza shop's never done better, though.
bro. bro. I mean,
but the things that they were saying, like they don't even have a basement.
yeah.
And
Yeah, so that's what they do, right? Is they so you find something. This is disinformation 101. Is you find something out about somebody and then they add a bunch of stuff to make it sound crazy, and then they say you believe the extra stuff, and then now you're a conspiracy theorist and you're like, I don't believe in that stuff. I believe in this stuff.
Initial stuff.
Yeah, but they make it all one, right? It's called the fallacy of the disappearing middle. Right. So if you say like, oh, you believe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you go like, no, I believe in 2 and 6. The newspaper is going to be like, and this guy who believes in 1 through 10, and you're like, no, I just believe in 2 and 6. And they're like, no, you can't. You're not allowed to do that. You have to believe in all of it.
All.
And by believing in all of it,
Isn't
you're
that
crazy.
Kind of like because, let's say, some women lie about being sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
All women lie
Right.
about being sexually assaulted. It's
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly. So if you say like, listen, I believe in due process, and I think that every criminal investigation should be investigated, and then you have believe all women, right? Which is that like there is no due process, right? And you're like, look, I think that we should believe people and we should take their allegations seriously and we should look into it. But there are documented instances of people lying about this sort of thing, and they go, you're a lump me together with those people, right? This isn't me, right? I'm just playing a character, right? I believe all women.
Yeah.
Personally, in my personal life, Austin believes all women, so I'm just playing a character. By the way,
Austin loves
right? I don't need any problems.
I love the ladies.
But
I'm Austin.
Austin love the ladies.
Yeah, there's
Saying
like
you're Australian
yeah.
accent.
So
Austin
I
loves
see
the
it play
ladies.
out all the
But
time,
I
right?
also always
Yeah.
get frustrated when you're like, all right, Bill Cosby, obvious, and people are like, well, he never got convicted. It's like just
That's a national goddamn hero.
Separate what has happened in the justice system.
Yeah.
Away from what your
But he was
actual beliefs
convicted.
are.
He was.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
But
was.
that's people.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
people trying to like
Yeah.
But
safeguard
RJ,
their memories.
People are like, well, he wasn't convicted, so he didn't do it. It's
Right.
like, well, you
No,
can
that's not true.
separate
Yeah, that's
what
not true.
happened in the court.
Yeah.
Separate
Yeah.
from what
I feel
actually
like I said, that's
Yeah.
people trying to safeguard like a particular view they have
Yeah.
on somebody,
Yeah.
just to not accept what is fact.
A person can never be found to be innocent. They can only be acquitted of a crime. And an
true.
acquittal means that they didn't do everything they needed to do
But
procedurally.
the defense,
Yeah.
the prosecution wasn't able to prove
Yeah.
because they have the burden of proof.
Or you had one or more flawed jurors that said, in essence, I'm never going to convict this guy based on reasonable evidence. I mean, there's a zillion ways it can go wrong. Unfortunately, it's a human system, and it's the best one. It's the best one that we have. It is fucked up. Like
It is
I was
fucked
in it for 10 years. It's fucked up. But it's just that as it currently stands in the world,
It's the least fucked up.
it's the least fucked up,
It's the lesser
right?
of the evils.
So it's like, which would you rather get, like a 65 on a test or get a 45 on a test?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, fuck, I want to pass. It's like, sorry, bro, you're a person, and the system is made of people, and the people, especially in Texas, the judges are elected, and they're not elected by the bar; they're elected by political parties. Which means that if you put an R by your name and you're in Galveston County, you get straight ticket elected. And if you put a D by your name and you're in Harris County, you get straight ticket elected, irrespective of your qualifications, right? So it's a big problem.
It's just political name dropping.
Yeah,
really, is
yeah.
all it is.
And so someone who's never tried a case, someone who's never taken a deposition, someone who has a law degree but is me and worked at an insurance company can just get it in my head that I deserve to be a judge.
Yeah.
And if I'm able to figure out where the levers of power are and pull them such that my name is on the ballot, that I could fucking sit on a bench, even though I'm not a trial lawyer anymore, because I had the right letter next to my name in the right county. And, I don't mean to say that, I have good friends that are extremely well-qualified judges. And, our judges in this state do the best that they can, and there are some really good ones that show up every day and believe in the work that they do. But there are some that are really fucking awful. And I've appeared in front of them, and you're like, dude, you need to be disbarred. You don't even need a law license. You ought to not even be qualified to speak on the law. And you are deciding people's fucking fates.
That's always scary, man.
Yeah, it's horrible, man. It's really terrible. I could never sit in judgment of it. I mean, it's part of my religion, but I could never sit in judgment of another human being because everything that guy fucking did, I'm probably guilty of way worse.
That dude's they're telling
Right.
stories, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck.
No, I mean, so look,
That's an
like
issue?
real talk. Like, hey, everybody, real talk. So when I was younger, I was real stupid, and I grew weed in my house. I did this. This was a dumb thing to do, and I don't do it anymore. I would never do it again. And the statute of limitations has expired. I'm looking at you, Corey. But like there was a dumb thing that I did, and Martin, and so I'm not doing it anymore. But at the time, I had weed in my house, and I went to the court, and I was there for a civil case, and the criminal court was sentencing someone who was growing pot in their house, and they had found a couple plants, and so they were, Jesus, how much fucking weed was this guy growing? And they were like, no, dude, we weighed the stems, the stalks, the dirt, the root system. The whole plant is illegal.
That's why that guy in
Yeah.
Austin got
Yeah,
like life sentence
Yeah.
because he had hash brownies.
yeah,
And
They weighed the
the
brownies.
entire brownie.
yeah. So he got
Just-
concentrates. Yeah,
So
Yeah.
he had like over a pound and a half.
yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
dude. And the concentrates, they'll get you. You're right. So
so stupid.
So I saw this.
That's
So
so
this was a
fucking
17-year-old kid, right? And he had a felony amount of weed because the whole plant is illegal. They don't. The cops aren't going to take the bud off
They're not
and then
gonna
weigh the
process your
bud.
shit, yeah.
No, they're going to be like, "Oh, it was 4 ounces."
They're like,
Yeah.
we'll have to wait till October.
The whole
because that's
plant's
harvesting
illegal,
month.
right?
Yeah, we gotta wait for it to just dry out.
So the kid got 5 or 6 years or something like this.
That's so fucking dumb.
And I'm sitting there. I have a fucking law license.
I was almost offended that kid.
I was sitting there and I was like, I have way more weed than this growing in my house.
Butthole
and
starts
it's
sweating.
and it's in water, and if they weigh the water,
Oh, you're
it's
fucked, bro.
like 40 fucking pounds.
fucked,
Yeah. So I ran to my home after I had my hearing, and I don't think I said, I was like, "Amba famba judge flubba dubba." I was like, I
Like,
couldn't speak.
Why did Austin run home? He didn't just take his
Yeah,
car.
yeah. No, I
Sir, you look
yeah,
nervous. I don't
yeah.
consent to a search. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
So I ran home, and I tore it all out, and I got rid of all of it, and I got it out, and I got everything out, and
Oh, he turned Canadian.
yeah,
You saw that?
out. Yeah.
Do it as the Australian, New Zealand guy.
So I got it all out of my house.
I love it.
I moved it all out, and I threw it in the dumpster. And my life was a lot better after that. And I was able to.
Don Jonaher story.
So
Don Jonaher.
Don, I love Don John.
Yeah, Don Jonaher.
So like this was a very scary thing for me, right? And I learned an extremely valuable lesson. But
Don Jonaher.
the law will put you into their meat grinder, and they will grind you up into fucking hamburger meat.
Yeah.
And they will not give a shit about it. And I probably knew the prosecutor and all these sorts of things. But like there are people who are like that ruins their whole life.
Yeah.
So long story short,
shit.
don't be a fucking idiot. And if you want to grow weed, move to Colorado
Yeah.
or Oregon or Washington
Yeah.
or California or Massachusetts or Canada and do it legally and have a nice time. It's a lot of fun. It's a good project. Don't do it in Texas because it's a felony here.
Yeah,
And
you don't want to be distributing that. And,
lesson number 2 is just because they got a law license and an education doesn't mean they're dumb fucking idiots,
Yeah.
which is exactly what I was. So
other people might be better.
please don't ever talk to them.
Don Jonaher. I love it.
Don Jonaher is it's on Instagram, and it's John Donaher, his face on Don Johnson's body from Miami Vice. No way. Yeah, and it's just all about him just getting
shit.
ass.
Dude, this is
Yeah.
amazing.
that's amazing.
He's like
This is on Instagram. I'm following right now. That's fucking
like
dope.
breaking hearts and snapping ankles. And it's just
Oh my
like,
God.
dude, I've been following this for like a year now. It's pretty terrific.
Gorgeous.
And every so often, Don Jonaher will comment on John Donaher or on like Gordon's post or whatever, and it's spectacular.
Don
This is
Jonaher.
slut.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Love some kaku.
So that's that hot chick next to him is John Donaher. That's that '80s picture of John Donaher. The
that
girl
shirt.
to the left.
You know who he looks
That's
like right
his
there?
body.
Yeah. What's the comedian? He has a show at night.
I don't know.
Bill.
God damn.
Bill Burr.
No, not
The
Bill
Gathering
Burr.
of the Giggalos.
Not Bill
The
Burr.
Gathering of the Giggalos.
Dude,
Have you seen the documentary about
there's
it?
not enough
Juggalos? You talking about, like-
Yeah,
Fago.
Insane Clown Posse.
There's not enough Fago in the world
Bro.
to get me drunk enough
They
to
used to
do
do it
that.
at
Watch the
Scout Bar.
watch the
They used to do it
documentary.
at Scout Bar.
Yeah.
Did they
What?
really?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
I wish
The
that you would watch the
Juggalo, like a
documentary.
Juggalo meeting or what?
Yeah, they used to have
It's
Juggalo.
amazing,
Is it?
bro.
Don't they have that Juggalo house down in Florida or whatever?
I would like.
Juggalo
How
Mansion.
about this one, guys?
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Is
Oh,
that Eddie
shit.
Bravo and is that
That's
Carlos
Master
Jr.? Oh my god.
That's Master Carlos. Who's the security guy?
I don't know.
I can't ever think of his name right now.
Man, this documentary, it's like an hour and a half, and it's all about the gathering of the Juggalos. And this is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. So, like, think about, like, trailer trash Burning Man. You know? I want to go so bad.
Dude, it's so.
I want to go so bad. I want to
Bill
paint my
May-
face.
Yeah, go back to one of those pictures. Oh, never mind. You're good. No, John. He looked like Bill.
Oh, Bill
Maher.
Maher, Bill
Yeah,
Maher.
Yeah, like he looked just like him. In that
Bill
shit.
Maher.
That was good.
Yeah. Oh, also, that story about growing weed was totally made up.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I didn't.
know.
I didn't ever
Yeah,
do
we-
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is,
I totally
this,
caught
this
that
woman
vibe.
is a class act right here.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's like it's trailer trash Burning Man.
Dude, do you know how many fucking
I'm desperate to go.
fucking fucked up
Come up to you and they're like, "Are you sure that you belong here?" The shibboleth is the Great Malenko and Woot Woot.
Dude, I used to listen.
Yeah, so
to
did I.
this shit
Yeah,
when
I did
was,
too.
like, in
Yeah,
middle school.
yeah. When I was in middle school, I listened to it.
ICP?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You were class. You were class of 03?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're about the same age.
Great. Lovely.
Yeah, yeah. So, what is a juggalo? I don't know, but I'm down with the clowns. Yeah, great song.
That was questionable.
Thanks, man.
That was, bro.
Those are the actual lyrics.
Look, real talk. If you would just do that in the Australian
Yeah.
accent, we can reconsider that.
It's hard to go in and out. So anytime I want to talk in an Australian accent, I have to say 3 words, right? I have to say "great white shack," and if you say if you say shark, like Shaq the basketball player,
Yeah.
if you go "great white shack," then now you talking in an Australian accent.
I love it.
You have to like prepare your mouth to talk in that way. It's very difficult to switch in and out.
There's a process.
Great white shack.
So are we gonna do this whole Juggalo thing? Are we gonna?
Dude, I want
are
to,
we
man.
gonna get some Faygo?
Ricky and I are
Do
gonna,
a recap?
we're gonna like live.
What do they call
Where's
it?
it at?
Juggalo
Yeah, it's a gathering of the Juggalos.
I've never in my life wanted to go to Indiana, and now that you're talking about
I mean, I don't. It might be.
I still don't.
It
wanna
might.
go to Indiana.
It,
Never,
it
ever.
might be in Xenia, Ohio. I have no idea.
Shimmer Forest and
Springville?
Indiana.
Indiana. Yeah. Okay.
July
Hold up.
31st.
This is it, Juggalos. The 20th annual gathering. It's actually here. Like a giant flavor slap across your face. Smack! Like a fat boot of
I'm
love
so
to your
desperate to
fragile
go to
ball
this.
bag. Plow! The festival, highly regarded as the craziest show on earth, also happens to be the largest family reunion to ever happen. Yours!
Nice,
Lots of exclamation points.
That like hits the.
It's so sweet.
heart.
I kind of want to go
Juggalos are
now,
so
dude.
sweet.
dude.
It's very
Watch
Will my dad be there?
Oliver. Watch the documentary.
All right.
Wait, where did
Watch
you say
it.
the documentary is on?
Oh, you can watch it on
on the-
YouTube
is it on
probably.
Flix?
I think Vice did it, so it might be on
What's it
Vice.
called?
I think it's like if you do,
Gathering of the
yeah, I think it's Gathering of the Juggalos, or like Vice visits the Gathering of the Juggalos. One man, one desire.
One man,
One man.
3 balls. You're like, whoa.
Like you
Yeah.
have to go anywhere in any store.
I've
Didn't
never
we
seen
have a
this one.
student named Fago? For
Yeah, I think you can buy it at
Yes,
Kmart.
we do. We have a student.
One man.
Very
Yeah, he's a
nice.
purple belt,
These
right?
guys make
Very
money.
nice
No,
guy.
I think brown guy?
Great guy.
You think
Yeah,
they-
he's super
you think
nice.
they
Yeah.
make money on this
Big guy.
shit?
Oh, they make a shitload of money on it, dude.
Dude, Hero Mountain Campground, that doesn't look like a place to get molested.
Bro.
Picker Forest Campground, that doesn't look like a place to get molested. Drainer Road Campground,
What about
definitely
the
going to get
Ball-
molested.
Ball of Town.
Bro,
All the
The
time.
Furry Wood Campgrounds.
I will-
dude, what about this one? Huggalo Grove.
I
Not
will-
even Juggalo. They're like, this is where shit goes down.
Yeah, here's
I will
what we're
make you
gonna,
up that you did.
I don't know if I will. I might.
You will.
My wife might divorce me.
No, you.
She's never wants
Did you
to
ever
fuck-
see,
No one wants to take dick from a Juggalo.
in
No, it's not. There's
Workaholics.
There's
when
none
they
of
go to the Juggalo.
exactly.
Yeah.
That was,
Yes.
yeah.
So this is what started me down this path. Is they went to the Gathering of the Juggalos, and then I was like, okay, and then so I kind of looked into it because
What does shit cost?
I was thinking about going. I think it's like $200 or
priceless.
something.
It's fucking priceless, Zach.
So
Does it matter?
Zach,
Max
go
out
up.
your card. Let's do this.
I
son.
wanted to
Fuck
go-
your credit.
I
Click
wanted to
on
go to
f-
Burning Man.
Click on flavors.
Flavor.
Yeah. So JCW. Yeah, man, they got all
Late
kinds
night comedy.
competition.
What
yeah,
teacher?
Oliver,
Yeah.
do your late night comedy there.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's much I can say to people.
No,
like
you
that.
say super vulgar, really lowbrow
Look at
jokes,
this shit.
and you kill it.
Campsite.
I could probably do
You're
that.
like,
Best campsite contest.
the dude.
Yeah.
And there's a ninja.
Your campsite.
they call each other ninjas.
Inferior fool.
Yeah, because they don't say the other word, so they say ninja.
Oh well,
Samurai.
that's respectful of them. I like
is.
I like to see that they have class.
Listen to me,
Stealth
like,
athlete.
Yeah.
What t-shirt contest?
yeah, bro, like there are.
Get ready to censor Bird.
We live in a society where certain words are forbidden,
Oh, he's got an Astros hat. What an asshole! Get that shit off your head, Juggalo.
bro.
Who's Don Johner?
Don,
It
John,
kind
dude,
it
that's
does. It
That
kind of
looks
looks
like
that.
it.
That's
Kinda looks
him.
like- Listen, man, this is a once in a lifetime
Imagine
opportunity.
If John Donaher was a juggalo, like
Yeah.
he's like that was
Still,
that's
wore,
just
but
like
all he
his
did was
vice.
he just wore the fanny pack and just painted his
It's
face.
like, man.
Same
That's him
outfit.
right there.
I can't help myself.
Yeah,
It's just once I
Juggalo,
Juggalo
family,
Family
feud.
Feud.
man, my God, I'm so into this.
Flowmaster,
Listen, we get exactly one trip around this life on Earth.
Yeah, but does it have to be to Springville, Indiana for
Bro.
like the Juggalo contest?
Bro, you should go to like the Isle of Man, right?
Oh, I really want to go to
Yeah.
Isle of Man for the TT races.
Yeah, you should go to the Isle. Go to Burning Man. You should go to Burning Man. You should go to Yacht Week in Croatia.
Let's go to Burning Man before we go to the Juggalo Fest.
Man, Burning Man.
I still haven't seen how much this
I'm
fucking
so
costs.
fucking down to go to. I've been trying to go to Burning Man for a decade.
Yeah?
Online
I've been
stuff.
trying to go, dude. I can't find a team to go with me, and I'm not going by myself, man.
You don't want to get diddled?
No, man. I want to go, but I want to go with at least 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to
When
like.
is it? When's Burning Man?
It's in
Just
September.
happened.
Yeah,
God damn.
yeah.
So a whole new year?
Yeah, dude.
I might be down.
But like,
We'll
dude,
plan
like,
something.
so this is the year that that my wife comes to live with me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No. So this is
Don't
good,
you
right?
hate it?
This is a good thing, you know.
Birdo's all jealous of me. He's like,
That's
take him
why I
up.
gotta go to Burning
Take
Man.
him
No.
up,
So
man.
we're paying 2 rents. We're paying 2 internet bills. We're
Yeah.
paying 2
So
everything,
she's
right?
back for good after this.
Yeah. So in
Nice.
July 1st she moves here, and then so like this is gonna significantly improve like our family financial situation.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
That's
look,
good, man.
in 3 months, I'm gonna have like an extra $1,500 probably just from you living with me and like helping out with the food bill or whatever. So like, let me take that $1,500 and let's rent a Bago and let's go to fucking Burning Man. Did you guys see the episode
Dude,
of?
or you could win a bagel and call it the Fago Bago and go to fucking Juggalo Town.
Bagel, bagel.
The Fago Bago.
I just
win a Fago.
I just spent an hour and a half trying to talk you into going to fucking Gathering of the Juggalos, and then you turned it around on me and talked me into going to Burning Man, and now you're talking about going to Gathering of the Juggalos.
It's kind of what I do. It's my thing.
Yeah,
It's kind of my thing.
he's got to make up his mind,
I'm gonna
man.
make up my mind, mate.
Did this though.
Out of the Juggalos?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can go.
Well, and they have showers
do you think
at the
will-
Gathering of the Juggalos.
Will Adele be there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Undoubtedly.
Yeah, she's
Cool.
a juggalo.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Word.
I'm down for Adele.
Rough City, dog.
No, we'll plan it. We should do something.
This shit I think sells out quick because online tickets aren't even for sale.
Yeah.
For 2020, they're sold out.
I think so.
Yeah. For 2020.
You can't go, man.
Well, no, you go on fucking.
Oh,
you
hold
go,
up, hold up.
VIP.
Hold
Yeah.
up. The Gathering will feature all musical
Bro.
acts the fans have come to know and love.
I mean, come on, dude.
Posse, Cottonmouth Kings, and more.
No, it said no one will be turned away though. Like,
They mean emotionally.
nice.
They're like, can I come in? They're
That was-
like,
that was the
physically no,
slogan.
but we enjoy your company.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Well, I
I'm
think
just gonna.
Man,
Don't forget your 1875 fucking
Bro.
fee.
Burning Man.
Yeah.
Burning Man is my dream.
Let's do something.
Here's
man.
what they said. Okay, here's what.
Let's go to Ibiza.
So I know some burners, right? And they go to Burning Man every year. They've
is
been
that what
going
they're
for like
called?
10 years. Yeah, burners.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why I used to call it Jesus.
Yeah.
Did heroin in high school.
So they go to Burning Man every year, and here's what they said: if you want to take a vacation, go to Florida. If you want to take an amazing vacation, go to the Mediterranean. If you want to take a vacation in that landscape in a salt flat with a bunch of people wearing fucking alien costumes and werewolf masks and shit, walking around with their dick hanging out, tits hanging out, listening to fucking crazy techno music.
Dick, you say, Ricky?
Yeah.
You in?
Yeah, Ricky's down.
Yeah,
They're like
definitely down.
You
it's
down to go skiing?
they're like it is insane. They have these giant art installations that like That is,
I heard people get into that shit.
bro.
It's like cosplay for drugs.
They have like so the thing about like so you guys ever seen Reggie Watts? Are you familiar with this
Yeah.
comedian Reggie Watts?
Yeah.
So the cool thing about Reggie
him
Watts,
live.
yeah, so have I, yeah. And you know who has never ever seen that show is anyone who went to a different show than you because he never does the same show twice. It's always different. And so when he comes to your town, you should see it because it's a Roman candle. He does it one time and then he never does that show again. It is literally what strikes him that
He
evening.
like vibes out
Yeah.
and makes like loops and stuff.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy. So Burning Man is like this, right?
And
It's
incorporates
different.
comedy into that.
It's different. Yeah. Oh, he's
it's
incandescent. Reggie
seen-
Watts
I've
is a
seen a
fucking
few of
180
his,
IQ.
stand-ups,
Yeah.
yeah.
If Reggie Watts decided to be a physicist, he'd be the next Isaac
Did
Newton.
you
He's
hear
just
him on
into
Joe Rogan?
yeah.
He was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Like he was on Conan, starting in like '09 or whatever, and I remember thinking like this guy can do all the accents. He plays every instrument. He's amazing. He can sing like a bat out of hell. I mean, he's awesome, dude.
It's kind of surprised he didn't get picked up sooner, you know? Or
Yeah.
at least get his
Way
name
more
out there
talent
sooner.
than
Yeah.
Questlove.
Look, yeah, dude. So like Reggie Watts, go and listen to his band's cover of "No Quarter" by Led Zeppelin, and you're like, holy shit, this
Yeah.
fucking guy sings better than Plant. It doesn't make any sense. And they do this weird like jazz vibe out in the middle of it, and then go back to Zeppelin. He's awesome. So Burning Man is like this, right? It's the same thing every year. They burn the man, but the concert and the art installations and the projects and the people are different from one year to the next to the next.
Yeah.
And so you never know what's going to happen. And I've been desperate to go to Burning Man since '99 when I found out about it. It's 20 years, and I've never fucking made it.
Let's see what we can do.
I've chickened out every year. I've chickened out, and so like, dude, I'm so fucking desperate to go.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah,
I'll
like
see if I can break
I
away.
want to set up like
Make
I
a
want to
fifth
set up an
drive
art
episode.
installation.
Huh?
Fifth Stripe episode at Burning Man.
Yeah.
Dude, we'll do a fucking Burning Man recap, and we will come back here.
Dude,
I don't even want to imagine. Look.
That for sure goes into the realm of midlife crisis, right?
I think
No.
so.
Are
I'm
you
there.
Are you
If
coming?
you're mid 30s and you go to Burning Man, that's a
Yeah, it's like a little
What if you're in
old,
your
right?
late- what if you're in your
Yeah.
late 30s?
So they call you like
like you would never
Yeah.
go to Coachella.
No.
No.
I would go to Coachella. I would go.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
You would go to Coachella.
Yeah, but I would-
definitely be out of place.
Yeah,
I
but
would
I would
not.
get like a tent and like I'd spend the extra money to like have nicer accommodations. Yeah.
Because you're old.
I'd go to Coachella.
Yeah. I tried to go a couple years ago. Yeah. I would not wheelchair Jimmy.
Wheelchair?
Yeah.
Wheelchair Jimmy.
Oh, fucking wheels, yeah.
Red
Yeah.
Hot Chili Peppers. That was-
Nice.
Nice. So I've never been to ACL, but I've been to like Voodoo
been to
Fest and
ACL.
Jazz Fest. I saw I saw Elvis Costello,
I thought you were gonna
Olco
say Edward
Medicine Show.
Scissorhands. He wasn't there.
Great.
Remember
man.
that? Did y'all go to the Houston Free Press?
I didn't
Free
go.
Press Music Fest.
I didn't go.
I saw DMX there.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was out there.
And Deftones. That was cool.
DMX.
I've seen Deftones
It's
like
White Yoko.
Yeah.
so many times. That's one of those bands that I'm like, I fucking love Deftones.
Deftones do that one. It's like, I watched you change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great
That's
song.
Minerva.
It's a great song.
No, that was Changing the House of Flies, isn't it?
Yeah. It was on the Matrix soundtrack, I think.
Deftones are amazing.
They're really good. Who is that? That's like a supergroup, right?
No,
No,
it's
no.
Chino Marino was their original singer,
I thought
still
that,
is.
or still is. Yeah.
I thought that was like a bunch of guys from other bands. Interesting.
No,
No,
it's always been Deftones.
So Chino is in a different band where it's made up of like, I think Maynard from Tool.
Yeah.
But his
Was that
official band is-
Pussifer or whatever? Or
Lucifer. See,
dude, I've been out of this game for a long time.
Team
man.
Sleep, Cross.
Team Sleep. Yeah.
Team Sleep. That's what it was.
Or
I think.
Crosses.
Was it Crosses?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's a radio song that came out of Crosses.
Crosses. Sean Lopez, Chuck Doom, and Chino Marino.
Maybe not.
Man.
It's Team Sleep.
So Deftones are really great, man.
Yeah,
you know who else
Deftones
is
are
great?
fucking good.
Filter. Filter is really great.
I miss Filter, man.
Hey
You know
man,
I-
nice shot.
Yeah.
And then what's the one that Wake Up Miami?
Dude, I saw a Filter
Yeah.
in Kuwait.
Awesome.
What?
Fucking A, dude.
But he.
I love this story already.
But he said he's like his flight over.
Uh-huh.
He got sick and he was throwing up the entire flight.
Yeah.
So he had no voice.
His voice sucked.
So he couldn't like
Couldn't hit the notes.
Do the hey man, great shot. And there was this other guy that was like my age, and I go, man, you know Filter's gonna be here. He's like, who's that?
You're
I'm like,
like,
you know
fuck
Filter. You like, hey man, nice shot. And he's like, no
good song.
idea what you're talking about. I was like,
I don't think Bruno knows
if
either.
you heard it, you would know.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah. And then whenever he
Yeah.
starts singing the song,
Yeah.
Everybody
he can't
knows that
sing
song.
it. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure if you could sing it, you'd know.
I mean, it's like, but like,
That was
Yeah, because
about-
there's
that was
that
about
take a
congressman that
picture
got shot,
was
right?
another one that they did.
Yeah, no, Bud Dwyer. Yeah, he was like a city alderman or something like that. Yeah, so Bud Dwyer was falsely accused of misappropriating community funds, and he shot himself on television. So the reason he committed suicide,
Oh shit! I remember
he
this.
put his head off, but he did so before he was officially fired, thus permitting his family to receive all of his benefits and his pension from the city. If he had waited a couple more days until he was officially terminated, and then you know what? A couple years later, cleared of all charges.
Really?
Cleared of all charges. Yeah, they were like, you know what? Somebody else was doing it. We're sorry,
This
Bud.
guy right here.
Yeah, Bud Dwyer.
He just fucking
Yeah.
blew his head off.
He
on
just blew his head
national
off on
TV.
television. Yeah, yeah, Bud Dwyer.
And what was
It's
the
a sad
reason?
deal.
Hey, man.
What was the
It was
reason?
embezzlement, misappropriation of like public funds. Yeah, I used to be all into this shit, man. I used to be all into this shit. Yeah,
That's crazy that he was like, fuck, like people were talking so much.
yeah.
about
He
him.
was like, "I'm going down for this," right?
And he just was like, I'm like, they
Yeah,
got me.
they got me.
Even though I didn't do
They got
it.
me on some bullshit, but you know what? Like the way out to make sure that my family is well cared for financially. Now, it's still a chicken shit way out, right? Because your family and your kids would rather have you than your money.
Yeah.
But like there is like a certain like you remember this guy Rich, the Sky King? Y'all remember this motherfucker last year? Sky King? He's the one that stole the commercial plane and did a bunch of fucking loops with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same deal, right? So they were like, "Hey, we found your Twitter, Rich, and you've been saying some stuff that we don't like, so you're fired." And he was like, "I've just been talking shit on Twitter with my friends." And they're like, "Yeah, you use some words that are forbidden, even though we live in a country where we have free speech. So you're fired." And he was like, "Okay, cool." So he stole a plane and flew it until he crashed to death.
Crashed to death.
Yeah, and they're talking to him. They're like, "Rich, try and land the plane." He's like, "I don't think I'm going to be landing this plane, but I'm having fun up here." And they're like, "Rich, buddy."
Really?
Like, yeah, you
He's
got.
like, I'm gonna try it.
He's like, "I'm going to try a barrel roll."
Yeah, barrel
Yeah,
roll.
yeah. And so, like,
Pulls it off.
yeah, there's a fucking guy recording, and he's like,
what?
"What is this fucking?" Because it's like a commercial aircraft.
Yeah.
Big.
And he's like
airliner.
doing big loops with it and
What
shit.
was his name?
Yeah, Rich Sky. They call him the Sky King, but I would just put Rich Sky King. I can't remember his real last name, but like when that's the yeah, Rich Russell, yeah, the Sky King.
Tribute,
Yeah.
tribute to Richard Russell.
He was amazing, man. He was amazing, dude. He went out with his boots on. I mean, listen, I'm never going to be an advocate for suicide. You're not supposed to do that. This is a terrible sin. But he was like, "Fuck
But I
you."
do
But
appreciate fun.
He did
Yeah.
make sure that he didn't crash into anybody. Like he was like, I'm not.
He didn't hurt anybody, and there was nobody on the plane.
They were like, can you please direct me to a place where I can?
That's
yeah,
him?
that's him.
Yeah.
That's Sky King.
And you have fiance too. Like
Yeah.
everybody's completely.
Tell me why he did
surprised.
this thing again.
Yeah, so they
got
found
fired?
they found his Twitter account.
Oh, and he was like saying some racist shit or something.
Yeah, I don't know if it was racist. I think it was just like, I mean, it was probably racist. Like, right, that's
Like,
yeah, or
homophobic,
homophobic, or
yeah,
like transphobic, or like he said like corporations are bad, or maybe he said corporations are good because both of those can get you in trouble. You're not supposed to have an opinion on corporations.
But I thought they were people.
Yeah, yeah. According to it's not Citizens United. Which one did that? One of the Supreme Court decisions said corporations
All
are
of them.
people.
What?
I need a beer.
Yeah,
I want to see
here's
home.
the
Yeah, here he goes,
That's
barrel
fucking
roll.
dope.
What?
yeah. Barrel roll.
That is
flying upside down.
insane.
So apparently he did like a whole bunch of simulators and learned how to fly a commercial plane. He was a fucking like a baggage handler or
So he
something.
didn't fly planes? Wait a minute.
No.
I thought, he
Baggage
was a,
handler.
I thought he was a pilot.
No, he's
No.
a baggage handler.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, he learned how
I
to
thought he
fly
was
planes.
I thought he was a fucking pilot.
No.
No, he did a lot of
No.
GTA.
He was just having fun up there. He's just having a good time. Just one last time. Yeah. That's a sad deal, man. R.I.P. Sky King. Yeah, so anytime Megan and I have a big fight, anytime like we're really having a fight, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go steal a fucking commercial jet and I'm gonna fly it around upside down until I die. And she's like, please don't do that, Austin.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Sky
Do you guys know about Killdozer?
Yeah,
Kildo-
that
Kill-
that was
Killdozer's cool.
That dude got
Yeah.
pissed and was like, "Fuck
Yeah.
it, Fuck it.
The government fucked
You hear
him.
about that?
Yeah, the government.
He got
fucked
fired
him.
from his city job, so he fucking like stole a bulldozer and then fucking like armor plated it up and then drove around destroying,
crashing
the
into
town.
city buildings.
Yeah, like fucking shit up.
No, he did. So he didn't get fired from a city job. It's worse than
I
that.
thought it was-
No, so he fucker owned
I
a
want
like.
to know this. This sounds
So
like a great
yeah.
story.
So Killdozer. So he owned an auto body shop,
Okay.
and the government owned the land in between his auto body shop and the road. Right. So like think about this. Like you got a lot in the back of the place, and then there's like a little road, and that's like land, and then there's like the street that you turn off of. Right. So that road that's called an easement. You've heard easement. Easement is the right to use an ingress and an egress over a property that does not belong to you.
Yeah, so even in my backyard, I
Yeah.
have an easement because they have
Power lines. Yeah, exactly. So there's an easement. So it's a right for someone that isn't you to use your property for some stated purpose. And an easement runs with a covenant. It's attached to the land. And so if you sell the land, the next owner, there's still an easement, right? The only thing is that this doesn't apply to the government because the government always has an exception for the government. This is how they operate, right? You learn this in law school, is that no matter what it applies to you or me or you, it doesn't apply to the government that way, right? So the government had this land and they were like, we're closing it down to do this thing. And he was like, cool, just so long as the road stays open so that my customers can still have it supported by customers. And they said, no. And he said, no, we've used this road for 20 years. Customers need to be able to get to my business. They don't have any other way to get to my business. And they said, no, customers can't use this road anymore. This is our road. You're not allowed to have customers on this road. And he goes, you're killing my business. Like, you're killing my business. You're killing my
livelihood.
My livelihood.
Yeah.
You're destroying my family. You're destroying my ability to pay my bills. You're totally ruining me. Please don't do this. And they were like, no, we're going to do exactly whatever the fuck we want. Because that's how the government works, right? You guys wonder why I'm so fucking anti-government, right? It's because of shit like this. They fucking do this to people. They do this shit to fucking people. And so what he did is he bought a bulldozer and he welded giant city demolishing city-owned property. Just imagine like a building. So if you have a giant cinder block building and you crash into a corner, the whole building is totaled. Right, the building is wiped out, and so he was just going and just driving through fucking buildings in a giant bulldozer, and they couldn't shoot him to death because he had giant steel plates welded on. So this guy ended up doing like $700 million worth of damage before.
Good for him.
Yeah, well, and
for him.
they shot him fucking dead. They shot him dead. They shot him dead, and his kids they don't have a dad anymore. And so this is what happened when a civilian finally gets fed up enough to fucking actually do something, and that's the story of the Killdozer.
Killdozer.
Yeah, R.I.P. Killdozer.
R.I.P.
Yeah, so anytime anybody decides that they've had enough and they're just absolutely fucking fed up and they go ham, they go George Washington, right? They just decide it's time. As a Christian, I can't
promote suicide.
and you can't kill people, right? You're not supposed to do this. You're supposed to
Kill
forgive
with
people,
kindness.
right? Exactly.
You can kill them with kindness. It's
Yeah,
Christian.
so part of me is like, oh man, this is terrible. You should never do this, right? But then the other part of me is like, fuck yeah. Fuck the government. Fuck them. Fuck the government. Fuck these people. It's all run by a bunch of fucking evil people anyway. So anyway, I should probably stop talking. I've had a lot of alcohol.
Dude, I think that's an amazing way to end the podcast. It's just fuck the government.
Fuck the government.
R.I.P.
I think we
Killdozer.
found a title
R.I.P.
for our
R.I.P.
episode number 34.
Well,
R.I.P.
Sky King. Bro, if you put that, we're all on a list. We're gonna get pulled out of the line.
R.I.P. Sky King.
Yeah, these
we
are
might
like
have any trips. We should put
something else.
Jeff Epstein.
How
Epstein
about-
didn't kill
No,
himself.
gathering of something
white
else.
trash Burning Man.
Oh man,
I don't know. Gathering of the.
we'll have to figure it out.
I don't know. You
Gathering
guys.
of the fucking idiots.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, on that note, fuck it. Bring in that sick ass beat. How about that? Boom, boom, boom.
This is good because I was just about to get